Think yes, we are live.
Yep, there we go.
Yay. Where did everybody introduce themselves?
Hey, let you guys go first.
Helen,
Hello, I'm Helen Skygazer the Frosty. Woo.
Mark,
Hi, I'm Mark Fewings. How are yous? How are yous all?
this is our boy Blaze. Come on.
Hey guys, morning. What's up?
All right, so
This is Need In Boy. Just arrived at the show last minute. Thank you very much, man. We're so happy to have you here, man.
I appreciate you guys. Glad to be here.
So let me see. I'm getting this thing on. I'll try not to swear as well. You might know how to swear.
Beep it out. Beep beep.
Beep 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 beep. Yeah. We've finally figured out how to use this screen share thing so we can actually do the share residue and stuff like that as well, because we had a bit of problem before. We ended up just talking for 2.5 hours, which is quite fun. But sure, just pop up the first bit of residue and we'll see what we can do. We'll see what's going on with it, and
Yeah, let's check it out.
right, 1 second.
It's all good. So what time is it there anyway, Blaze?
Now it is 6:03 a.m. morning time here. It's still pretty dark outside. Very cold today.
It's cold here as well.
I can imagine cold worldwide right now.
Yeah. So where's this global warming thing coming in?
That's what they say, yeah.
What do you think about this global warming? Do you think it's just another fad that we're all going through, like this health and safety, let's make the world better, and whatever? Do you think it's true or false?
Mixed feelings about it. I think they're pushing it a little too much. I don't think everything they say is true. I do believe that, the exhaust from our cars and all the stuff they pump into the atmosphere and stuff, I do believe that does have a little effect, but not as much as they claim. I think they're pushing it too hard, trying to make money off of it and working on other stuff. And I don't know about that Greta Thunberg or whatever. I really think they're using children to play on people's emotions and push it on people to make them believe in something that's not truly affecting the earth as much as they say. And it's interesting how they use her, and she's always throwing up the same signs, all the government people and then the celebrities doing the pyramid, the 666, the hand over their eye. Exactly. It's interesting to see her photos all around on the internet of her doing that stuff exactly just like that. So it makes you realize that it's a bigger agenda they're doing, using children.
What I noticed, which was kind of quite funny, when this girl, whatever her name is, going around with Leonardo DiCaprio, yeah? Because she does the celebrity thing, right? And then she goes off, right? She gets onto a big, massive boat that has more CO2 emissions than bloody, half of it. She just walked out of, she's floating.
Right.
Like that. So I don't know if it's weird. Someone said, "Hey, can't hear me." Why can't you hear me?
Well, we can.
We can hear you. It's a little lower volume.
Volume or something.
Yeah, crank it up a little bit.
Let me see if I can do that.
Yeah.
No, I'm just using a pair of headphones.
I can't see people in the chat. Oh, live comments. I need to click on live comments so I can see people.
Hello, Doc Wolfston.
Hi,
There we there we go. I see everybody now. Brian's here. Dark Wolf. I see Mark in there.
Sharky. Whoop.
Quantum Entanglement. Hey guys, what's up?
Hey. So hello everybody, and welcome to the show. I hope the volume is a bit better. I don't know what I'm doing with this microphone. It's just
I can hear you better now.
It's all good. I'll hold it to my mouth. So anyways, let's see what we can put in this residue. We've sent in a bit of residue, and what I do is I do the residue. That's what I do most.
Check that out.
There you go.
Tony the Tiger.
That's interesting. My wife likes Tony the Tiger. We gotta. You can't see it because it's hanging on our wall, but she's got this old thing from the '60s with Tony the Tiger comics all over, and his nose is like changed. His eyes are yellow on there now. It's crazy.
Like demonic.
Did he have a blue nose? And does he have a blue nose in that picture?
He does. I can see it from here. He does. He's got a blue nose. But we've been to the shopping mall here and we found some residue of him with a black nose and the white eyes like normal. But her photos of him changed over here. He's got a blue nose.
Well, Matthew, tell him what you found there. Go on, tell him what
Well,
you found.
This one here, right, was in a shop. Debenhams, quite a high-end retailer, and it's on a vintage.
Yeah, that looks exactly like they're selling that here in Japan at a shop in the shopping malls. I bet it's exactly the same. That's something I've seen, like a giant bowl and the cereal box looking thing. They even have smaller coffee cups, plates, and they even got a summer tent, a UV tent they're selling at the stores with his face on the side, with his white eyes and black nose. But the box, it looks like it's the box. He got a blue nose.
Yeah.
Yeah, and yellow eyes. That's exactly how he looks now. Yeah, but the coffee cup's different, right? Yeah.
Wild.
What was the history you found out on that, Matthew, about where?
Well, apparently, when he was first introduced in 1952, he did have a black nose. Then throughout history until 1982, he had a black nose again. Then until 1989, around 90s, he became black nose until current. Apparently.
So, okay, right. So, where did the blue nose come in then?
90
to a different reality, 1990s.
Quite possibly.
See, what I don't know if you think about this as well. You know, with this new, we're gonna have to talk about the Mandela Effect movie because everyone else is talking about it.
Oh yeah.
Let's get it over and done with. Let's talk about it. Big thing that I think is coming out. A lot of people now seem to be, bringing out these like Brian Stevie. Hi, Brian. He put up something today about the Monopoly man. You know, the people who made Monopoly are now bringing out, going, you know what? Because of this movie, that it's, they're talking about the monocle.
Yeah.
The monocle was never there. Maybe a lot of companies are going to start doing that now, because
cashing in,
misremembering, and they're all going to try to go on the misremembering kind of, train. Would you say, oh no, our products were never this, or our products were never this? And then if you go back and look at the history, especially online, because if you look online, a lot of stuff online can be switched like that, and it's in a microsecond.
Yep.
If it comes up, what they're talking so much about Frosties, let's put up a thing online saying that it was actually changed in the 60s, and then it was changed in the 70s and changed in the 80s. So it gives a bit of history. But you know what? Before 5 days ago, that wasn't online because no one else found it.
No.
You found it, Matt.
Yeah, I did, which was quite strange. See, look, goosebumps. Look at that.
Where did that come from? You know what I mean? And the Monopoly man with no molecule, they're coming out saying, well, actually, because of this Mandela Effect movie, people are misremembering, and they're all saying misremembering, but it's not. It's
definitely not. It's something deeper than that.
And there's so much proof out there that he had a monocle on. Like I think it's Ace Ventura, Pet Detective or whatever.
Yeah.
In the movies, Jim Carrey, like Brian, Mr. Deeds movie, right? And like Brian was talking about yesterday, the guy crashed like some kind of, I can't remember what meeting it was, but he was dressed as a Monopoly guy at a meeting. People have even found the $2 Monopoly bill, an old $2 Monopoly bill. You can find them on eBay with the monocle on there. Why is that there when they claim it was never there? It doesn't make any sense. You can find socks, you can find clothing with the Monopoly guy with a monocle. I mean, you walk around stores and you look every now and then, you can catch stuff like that.
Oh,
and
yeah.
They claim it never existed, but it's there.
Oh, yeah.
It's the
everything for it, it's crazy.
Right.
absolutely.
Go on, Helen.
I was just saying, it's the hardcore memories. It's like when we were kids, there's like obviously people remember playing Monopoly, and obviously he was on every bill. He was like at Christmas, what would you do? You play some board games, and obviously Monopoly would be one. And if in the UK, because we don't have obviously Mr. Rogers and stuff, but definitely the Monopoly man has to be the thing. And people used to, my best friend's sister, she remembers the monocle, and she only a few of them, but it's like, but most people I reckon would wake up to the Monopoly man with the monocle.
Right. You know, and you guys in the UK, right? You don't. They claim that we're misremembering because of the Planters peanut guy, but you over there in
We
the
don't
UK,
have
you
that.
guys, you don't have that.
No.
Australia, Asia,
Yeah, we
they
don't.
don't have that, but people still remember the
Definitely
Monopoly
not.
guy with a monocle, right? So they keep saying it's misremembering, or we're mistaking it for the Planters peanut guy, or other stuff that we watched as we were little. But that's not the case. How could so many people around the entire world misremember the exact same thing and remember it identical like everybody else? I mean, it doesn't make any sense that they keep claiming misremembering. And what do they say about the residue? They never talk about the residue in media. They never address that on news broadcasts. They just
Never.
misremembering, but they don't bring up the residue that we can find. The residue is the
No,
proof of our memories, and it's everywhere.
That's true because
Reading just Brian TV said Monopoly is reissue Monopoly, guys. I just posted they remind you of the Mandela in the article. Yeah, just right. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm recap reading. But yeah, it can be misremembered, especially as you said there. It's not in the same country. So what are we? Where do we get it from? You know.
Exactly.
In the UK, we don't see anyone running around with a monocle and dressed like a Monopoly man.
And you know, where can you fathom that? Where does that come from? You don't have the Planters peanut guy, right?
No.
And you don't really see a monocle on other places. You're remembering it definitely from Monopoly. It's not coming from anywhere else. You're not imagining that, you know?
No.
Mr. Moneybags is an iconic character. Everybody knows that he had a monocle. I mean, that's not just something you pop up in your head. Nobody's remembering him with a long white beard. Nobody's remembering him with an earring. Nobody's remembering him with sunglasses or, you know, a different hat or anything like that. It's all everybody remembering a monocle. Why is
That's
that? And nobody addresses that in the media, in the news broadcast or anything like that.
Nobody's figured it out yet either.
Right.
There's going to be a big influx after this movie comes out. You reckon there's going to be a big influx of people jumping onto these Mandela Effect boards and stuff like that and going?
Well, it's like Brian and I were talking about yesterday, right? When the movie comes out, people are going to go see that, but the internet is getting updated with so much information now. Like Brian found all those Ed McMahon videos from American Family Publishers that were never there before. So obviously they're trying to update really fast. So when people go to search for stuff, maybe after seeing that movie, they find false information that was never there before that's being updated constantly to make them think, well, these people are wrong. Here's the information I found. Here's a commercial I found with Ed McMahon on American Family Publishers. Or look, here's an old TV commercial from the 70s for Monopoly. He doesn't have a monocle, so these people are misremembering. I have a feeling that's going to happen, and people are just going to look at the Mandela Effect and just say, well, great movie, but it's misremembering.
Yeah, that's what it kind of looks like. What do you think, Helen? You were going to talk about
Well,
this movie.
what people won't realize is that some people have actually experienced. Well, actually, a lot of people in the Mandela Effect community have experienced a lot of the things you see in the trailer. Like I've seen the changing of colors of trees and like things changing right in front of me.
Blue trees.
It is something that we have experienced, and we have experienced things like I have experienced NPCs and experienced a lot of the stuff in that film, which is that. But it does make us. I felt when I first seen the trailer, it made us look a bit crazy. But that's what my concern is, because I do have family members in my actual family who have serious mental illnesses. And I was like, oh God, I don't want to be. I don't want to be labeled crazy, because I'm not crazy. This thing is real. It is really
Right.
real.
Yeah.
And we've never met each other, so you know.
Yeah, and not only that, there's. Go ahead, Mark.
Go ahead. Yeah, we're all from different parts of the planet. We all remember the same thing. So, like, you know, it's unless someone's purposely putting it on our screens and just going, you know what, we'll just pop it in there like subliminal messaging. It's definitely, you know, it's a phenomenon that's either going to get loads and loads of people on top of it and go, you know what, we need to figure this out. We're going to get some great experts popping through the holes and going, you know what, I see the Mandela Effect. The movie's shit. It goes on paranormal shit and talking about people misremembering, but I actually understand because I remember this. I'm an expert. I'm going to do this and I'm going to figure it out. And we might get some decent people in on top of it, but then again, we're also going to get the trolls that are going to come in and going to go, do you know what? That Mandela Effect is all misremembering. These are all just creeps. Don't worry about it. Let's move on to the next thing. The next movie will be out and it'll be something
Yeah.
else. But you know,
Yep.
we're gonna get an influx of that. But we might get some great members in on top of it as well. Do you know what? That resonates with me. And I'm gonna jump on this, or go down this rabbit hole, or whatever you want to call it, and come and
Well, like I
help us
says,
find out what's going on. You know.
I'm not too sure about that movie. I'm along the sides of Mark here, where it's going to go either totally tits up or give her totally a boost of members, you know?
I think it's going to be 50-50. I think it's going to be a mix. You know, we're going to get some more people that watch the movie and they're going to say, you know what, that kind of resonates with me. I remember that. And they're going to come join the community and talk to people. And then I think there's going to be another group of people that are going to watch it and they're going to be like, oh, those people are crazy. And it's nothing really happening. It's misremembering. And they're going to go check the internet for stuff and new stuff's going to pop up. And they're going to be like, see, it's just stupid people. They're uneducated. They're misremembering. And I think it's going to be a mix of those people. But the question is, like Mark said, it's people around the world remembering the same stuff. And to add on that, different countries speak different languages. I'm here in Japan. You ask a Japanese person about the Monopoly Man and they tell you monocle. They remember a monocle. You go to China, same thing. Chinese people remember. All these Asian people that speak different languages, they remember the exact same thing we all do. Why is that? You know?
That's one of the biggest questions.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I have people that follow me from India and they I have the odd person comment and they remember what as we do. So it's definitely global. You don't realize who's watching this and where. And it's amazing.
Is the Mandela Effect big thing where you're from then? Is there a big community there, Blaze?
Here in Japan, there's not a big community. There are YouTube videos, Japanese people making Mandela Effect videos. It's not very popular. You do see people commenting on there saying, well, I remember it that way, but I can't be sure. But there are people in Japan that talk about it. There are people that bring it up. And when you go out in public, I like to go out in public and mess with people's heads all the time. I'll sit in Starbucks and I'll be sitting next to people and I'll look at the Starbucks logo and I'll be like, do you remember the Starbucks logo? Do you remember that mermaid having a star up there all the time? And people will go like, well, they just added that about a year ago. And then you show them the history and they're like, whoa, why is that? And they'll question it a little bit and they'll be a little bit interested. But when you get more into other stuff, they're just kind of like, I don't care. And they don't want to hear about it. But there are some Japanese people that it really bothers them and they make videos about it and they're looking for people to talk to. I have met a few people. I've met random people. I mean, I go out in the street and I see people and I've noticed people talking about stuff, pointing at the shopping center called Mitsukoshi that I've showed on my channel here. The K is missing the vertical line. It looks like a C. And in Japanese, a character that looks like a C is ku in Japanese. It's the Japanese character for ku. And for a company to be using that in their logo, using the English alphabet doesn't make any sense. And there are Japanese people that look at that and they go like, well, what the heck is that? They can read it. They know what store it is. But when you point it out to them and say, well, look at the K, that's not right. Why is that? Why are they using that? And not only that, why is it on that name? And why are other Japanese companies using it in their logo? It doesn't make any sense. And
it's like people... It's like in English language where you see the XI Greek letters as the A and stuff like that. You know, the upside down V, lambda, you know, it doesn't make any sense. I mean, I've recently learned how to read Greek because of that.
Right.
You know? So I can read and write it now. So...
I was thinking about the language thing. I was watching your show, you and Brian there the other day, talking about symbolism and and stuff like that on typewriters and stuff. I know there's ancient languages that we've lost and stuff like that. The ancient way we write and we write text and stuff. Do you think that might be kind of trying to come its way back and get back into? If you believe in a supernatural way, do you think that's maybe happening that way? That we're trying to change the text to an ancient language that we don't know that only comes.
To be honest, for me, I don't know, because from my experience with these letter changes everywhere lately, I've been researching it a long time. When I first started seeing the T's, the lowercase t's get tails, it was a slow indoctrination. It was, like I told Brian, it was very slow to be released everywhere. It wasn't like they appeared snap overnight. They released very slowly over time. I'd see a few at stores. I'd see a few in logos. And all of a sudden, over a period of about 3 or 4 months, they started appearing more and more until I woke up one morning and I went outside and driving to work and street signs had changed. And all the T's everywhere had tails on everything. And I'd open up books and look at the T's and I'd be like, what the heck? All the books changed. And then after the T's, it started with the triangle A's, which people call upside down V's. Those started appearing slowly over time. So it seemed more like they were inputting them slowly to get people used to them and accept them, and then kept incrementing them more and more to the point where now they're everywhere. And I've noticed that every letter, except for the new G that I'm starting to notice, was like that. It was a slow one. But the new G that the G that people are calling the typewriter G, for me, that looks a little different. I do remember a typewriter G looking a little bit like that, but it looks reversed for me. It doesn't look right to me. And that G just, someone mentioned it to me and I noticed it, and then I can't stop noticing it. It is now everywhere.
Yeah.
It appeared everywhere for me in a week. I mean, on everything. I can open a book right now and it's on the back of the book. It's on the book text. It's everywhere. I mean,
Like, once you see, you can't unsee type of thing.
yeah.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Reality Sliders Mandela Effect. It said, can someone get Mark out of that hole? She can't hear me. I hope you can hear me now.
Yeah.
I can.
Yeah, you can hear me, but anyway, it's just a crap device I'm using. Sorry. I have so many devices around me. It could be just, I'm speaking to all sorts of speakers here. It's all good. Hopefully you can hear me in the chat now. Let me see if I can. Could someone let me know if you can hear me now in the chat? You can hear me. Sounds better.
Yep.
Thank you, Dead DGB. Thank you.
Yeah, it sounds better now.
Cool. So do you want to just do a little bit of residue, and we'll talk about the residue as we're going along. Do you want to do maybe Helen's first, and then we'll go through? Is that all right with you, Helen?
Yeah, sure. I wanted to ask, do we think, what kind of patterns do we think, like as we're seeing in the Mandela Effect, dots, dashes, the pyramid A's, there's a lot of red, white, and blue, and it's across the whole thing.
Lots of hyphens as well.
Yes,
yes. It's everywhere. What do we think? What's the message? It has to go together in a puzzle. What's
it's like when you see on your buildings, the really old buildings that's been there for 200 years. You'll see there's a public church, for example. It'll be PVPLIC, and then on the church it'll be a V underneath it.
Yeah, like weird stuff like that. Yeah.
Why though? It doesn't make any sense.
I haven't found any
Freemasonry symbols and shit like that. Sorry for swearing, but yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
Freemasonry stuff and Freemasonry symbols, and as you were speaking about the other day, the E that looks like it's just three lines now.
3 lines.
I first noticed that with Tesla. That's the way he's always felt it.
Me too. That's when I first noticed it. Yeah.
Yeah. As you know, it's XI in Greek letters. The E, which makes no sense.
Yeah, these are appearing everywhere. Like I got my iPad here with these E's are appearing like all over the place, man. They're everywhere.
Yeah.
And it's unusual in Japan for Japanese people to use that, because three lines in Japan like that is the number 3 in Japanese. 1, 2, 3. You write 1 line across, it's 1. 2 lines across is 2. 3 lines across is 3. So for Japanese people to be using that on logos, car names, like Yamaha products, I mean, sorry, I can't. Oh, there we go. A little bit. Triangle A, the weird E's, they're everywhere on everything. For Japanese people to use that is crazy. They never use that in their language because it's Japanese characters. Not only that, I'm sure you guys probably saw my video where I went to the aquarium with my wife, and the aquarium name has like triangle A's and those E's and written on the side of the building and everywhere. And it's an aquarium for children. In Japan, why would they use that? Those characters
makes no sense.
Japanese would confuse that with their own kanji. So, and people don't question it. That's the thing. Japanese people look at it
No.
and they just go like, it's always been like that, you know? And you ask them why and they don't know. They can't answer you. They give you a dumb look on their face like, well, I don't know. They're just trying to be cool.
Maybe
Doesn't make any...
maybe a lie is easier to understand than the truth, or to believe that the truth. You know what I mean? And people are so used to all this fake news and all this fake crap that's going out to just believe anything that's put in front of them. You know, and as you said before, it could be a case where they're just sort of giving you bits and pieces, like the way they done the Coca-Cola, some minimal, just throw it on one program, you notice it, you don't notice it, then it goes out of your brain, and you notice it the next time, you go, oh, where did that come from? And then when it's in your brain, you're always thinking about it. You're always thinking about it. You know?
Right.
Like I went through a phase with Star Wars. I was you know, I wanted to find out why he was silver or why he was this, and I went out and I bought.
There you go.
Done that for 6 months.
Yeah,
You get
it's just
stuck on
weird
the one
that
thing, you know. It just got stuck on the one thing, you know, and you kind of go around and around in a circle. I have about 60 or 70 books in it, and I went, you know what, let's go and figure something else out. But I don't know how that became, you know, a big part of what I was looking into, just because I saw it everywhere, you know.
MCA Records.
Yeah, I've got that. Yeah, the MCA's got it. RCA also has them sometimes. Yeah.
And this is a record from 1980s. It's the Miami Vice theme song record.
Wow.
So you know how old that is, don't you?
Yep.
That recently changed for me the last time I took that out. So
yeah, here's that store I was telling you guys about.
Come on.
Mitsukoshi.
Oh wow. All right. Okay.
Yeah, that's supposed to be a K.
No.
Yeah. And those are everywhere. They're everywhere now in Japan. Like this security company in Japan's using it. That's supposed to be a K at the end, and the L and the S are merged together. It's crazy. There are so many companies here are using that.
I've got one as well.
This one's super crazy. People can't even hardly read that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
What's this one you have, Matthew?
Chew.
Yes, okay.
Look at the UNM.
The
Joined.
UEMs.
Oh yeah, yep, merged together. Yep,
And that's plastered all over town.
yep, they're everywhere. It's everywhere like that.
I found one the other day on the same shelf. Go on.
Yeah.
Go on.
That's even missing in the bottom one.
This one's crazy.
With the K's, huh?
Sophie Tucker. I know people can't. Sophie Tucker. That's messed up, right? It's messed up.
It looks a bit. It looks a bit weird. That one.
Yeah.
I can't even read that.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's weird, man.
It's crazy. They're everywhere.
I found one last week that what is it, Rice Krispies?
Yeah.
On the same shelf, merging. So like one photograph, it was disconnected, and the next photograph was connected. It's crazy.
That's weird.
Yeah, this stuff. It's everywhere. It's worldwide, and people don't question it. My favorite was this one. I kept calling this store Trandor for so many years.
Oh god, yeah.
I thought it was Trandor. It's Train Door.
No.
Is that an I? Is that meant to be an I then?
Yeah, that's supposed to be an I merged with the N, so it's supposed to be Train Door. Everybody I know, all my foreign friends walk by there and say Trandor. We're like, we're going to Trandor. Let's go to Trandor. Just found out like about 4 months ago, it's always been called Train Door because they made another store with a normal logo.
That's mad.
You were showing us there something there. What was you were showing us?
Oh yeah, sorry.
Street.
It's just the quality, the way on the quality street. It's stuff.
Yeah.
It's all joining. It's all coming together. And the E on the
okay, wow.
Yeah.
The Nestle symbol as well it's changed as well. It's flattened out. The dash at the end. I don't know if you can see that there. Sorry, is it like really fuzzy?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's flattened out. It wasn't like that. It was like up like a You know, like the French way of doing it. But,
What about the Cafe Nero?
Okay.
oh my god!
yeah.
Yes, Cafe Nero. That I went into Cafe Nero.
Stick the picture up there and show us what we're talking about there, Matthew. If you could do, let's try this screen share.
I don't have it on computer, but I do have
Helen
it
found it
loaded
very
on my
interesting.
phone.
Give me 1 second, you guys. I gotta stand up. My leg fell asleep sitting here. My leg's all numb. Ugh. Ah.
People still
Ugh.
can't hear you, Mark.
Oh
Sorry.
crap! I can't even stand up. Ouch.
Are you serious? You can't hear me?
Ugh.
Prelim said Mark's mic is muffled.
There you go, Cafe Nero.
Yeah, honestly, like I walked into Cafe Nero, it was 1F, walked out, got my coffee, and I was like, okay. 2Fs.
Yeah.
100% was cafe with 1F.
Definitely.
It ever since, like, it opened the chain in back in about 19 years ago, or something like that, 18, 19 years ago, in Liverpool, and I've been going there ever since, and it was 1F all the way.
Yeah,
But now it's
that's it.
2.
Like,
Crazy.
And now
it's crazy. That's
two
it.
Fs
At
in
this.
it. So do you think that F came from somewhere else? Do you think an F's missing off some other thing and it just popped up there? Because I'd love to know where all these letters are disappearing to. All these dashes are gone, all these letters are gone, and we're getting ancient text put into our writing, into our store names. I hope he's can all hear me. Is my mic still muffin now? Premenable,
Just call it Prel. There you go.
Sorry. Yeah, Prem. Well, is my mic still muffled? Sorry, folks. Go on. Anyway, show a bit more. Do a bit more residue there if you can. Can you do the screen share?
Yeah, I can actually. 1 second.
Let's try and see if we can get some of this stuff out and see what's going on. What we found. How long did it take you to put up your Christmas tree, Blaze?
2 days.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Yeah. It took me quite a while. It's a big one.
Wow. Epic. Red, white, and blue there.
So
Couldn't wait for Thanksgiving to pass, so I just put it up early. Oh, there we go. I've seen that.
What are we looking at here?
The Nazi flag.
This the Nazi flag. Yeah. So as you know, with the I got that out of a book there. I think last week. As you know, as you can see, the ones behind it, it's kind of turned to the side to about 45 degree angle.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
The way it's always been, and this one's now, you know, normal the way, you know, we remember it.
That's the way I remember it. Yeah.
We all remember it, but that's the way you remember. You know, straight angles and stuff like that, not tilted 45 degrees to the left or to the right, whichever way it is. So, as you notice in the flags behind it, it's tilted, but this one here isn't. So I don't know how that came from or where it came from or whatever. But you know, it's what I find is if you go out and look at some books, that's where you find most residue. You look online, it's changed before. You while you're typing in residue, it'll come up with whatever you type in. You know, and as well as that, I think when we're using the Google on in the UK, I think it's a different search engine than the one you're using in America or Japan or where it is, because we seem to be able to get different types of residue than the Americans for some reason. I don't know why that is, what it's about, or whatever, or maybe it's just a case of you know, some people have restricted, you know, maybe it's more restricted in different countries that you can't find certain things,
that's quite possible.
Maybe it's taking a bit longer to wipe it out in other countries. But I think the best place to go and find residue is get out of the house, get yourself away from the screen, and go look in a library or a thrift shop or you know, anywhere, any shop you can find, or even just walk.
That's where I get all my books from.
That's the best place to find it, because if you go and look online, by the time you've typed in residue for say the Monopoly Man, a million pictures are going to come up. But if you go find one in a book, there's that can't change unless it's
No.
the Bible, and then it'll change. Sorry, I don't mean to say that, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's
of course.
it's weird. It's just yeah. I just find any residue you want, you can find online. You stick anything in new Mandela Effect.
Can I ask you guys a question really
You look
fast?
for anything, you'll find it online. Go for it.
What's up?
Look at the chat and look at the G's in the chat, and do they look like that messed up weird G?
Yep.
That just
Oh, the lowercase G.
yes.
That's just messed up, man.
That just literally
right.
I stood up. Okay, this is gonna sound crazy, but I stood up, I stretched my leg, I fed my guinea pig real fast, I walked back, I grabbed my guinea pig's grass, right? The G changed.
Oh my god.
It wasn't like that yesterday. That changed. I know that for sure because I see it every day. The G changed. I come back, I sit here, I'm listening to Mark talk about the book and the residue. I look in the chat and the G's literally just changed. They weren't like that when I first started doing this broadcast, I swear.
Yeah,
Welcome to your
I-
new
they went
reality,
like
man.
that. Like
We were talking about letter changes, and I was reading the chat, and if I would have noticed that G, I would have said something right away. It was not like that when we first started broadcasting, and now the G's like that.
Wow.
yeah,
Wow.
Holy
it,
shit
it,
balls.
Maybe
Look at
we
that,
just
man.
shifted into a different time because we're talking.
Look at the Kellogg's.
Maybe we're talking.
Yep.
the treats here,
Oh
the
my
treats
God.
changing.
Yeah,
What is that?
I've just witnessed that shift,
Yeah.
like.
yeah. Man,
in the
these-
World English here, it's there as well now.
Yeah, yep. It's appearing everywhere. And they claim it's the typewriter G, but the typewriter G was a little bit different. It was reversed. The lines on the left now, it was on the right side coming down. And it didn't have that. It looks like a little alien creature, like trying to like bounce on a spring or something.
It's like it sounds a bit wrong, but there is a shop in UK. It's a bit like one of those funny shops, nice and naughty, and it
Here we go.
It reminds me of the Halo one. That the way they designed it, the way the G's designed, it's like that.
Yep. There it is.
Yeah, it's everywhere.
Someone said to me the other day that the way the G, especially the G that you were showing the other day on the typewriter, kind of looks like a sperm.
Yeah, it looked. It kind of does. It kind of.
It's got a little head, but the tail is kind of like a little S now, and it's got a little head, so like it kind of does look like I don't know why I thought of that. Anyway.
Yeah, I see them. I see these everywhere, man. They're on everything. Looks weird.
Ooh, the G in Hogwarts is
There's one
changing.
there we're showing on screen now.
Oreo stuff, yeah. Oreo double stuff.
Now, this is a weird one.
You had it. Where was it? Come on, you had it.
There you go. Yeah.
Oreo one, yeah.
Yeah.
So
2 Fs, I remember.
What's real reality now? Has it got 2 Fs? Does it sit on 2 Fs or does it only have 1 F? We don't.
I already know the answer. I'll let everybody else answer.
Well, I'm not too sure about this one because I'm not familiar with the product. I just bought it over here in the UK. So I'm not too sure about this one.
Move that yolk out of the middle. Move that. That's the one. Yeah, I'm not too. We don't have that here. I think it's coming into this country now, the Oreos, but it'll probably arrive here already Mandelaed. So people
Yeah.
Yeah, it
It will be.
because we have a late.
In the store I
Go on,
work,
Helen.
it's like that. Without telling people where I work, and that's the
Okay.
Mandela affected shop as well.
No, it's all good. It's all good.
all good.
It's all good. You work for the best shop in England. Let's leave it there.
Yep.
Yeah, but it was always 2 Fs before, but that definitely changed. There we go.
There's a bit of Union Jack residue. I picked it up on one of the groups. Oh, nearly had it, Matthew. Yeah, there you go. Leave it at that.
Oop.
Oh, you're back. Go to the. That's
There you
the
go.
one. That's the one. That one there. I picked it up in a group the other day. Someone put the residue or put that up and picked it up. But as you all know about the Union Jack, though, I'm obviously Irish, so I don't really, I haven't grown up with the Union Jack or anything like that. But I remember it always being centered, and there's plenty of evidence out there that it's always been centered because it's King. Is it not the George Cross and something else that's combined, so it should be centered? So what's the point in it being to the left and then to the right, and being off centered? It's just
that's
the
correct.
one for me now. It's just or is that just someone's rendition of that's what I remembered, so that's the way I'm going to do it, and just made it back. There you go. There's Blaze Showman now. Exactly. That's the way a lot of people remember it. If you
that's how I remember it.
Draw Union Jack. That's the way they do it. They would do it like that. They would just draw it like that.
Yeah, just check up on Spice Girls' dress.
Yes, Ginger Spice.
Yeah. What's his name? Vinnie Jones has a tattoo on his above his heart, of a Union Jack, and it's the exact same as that. It's not centered. It's centered as well. I haven't got the chance to get that residue. I just saw it in a movie, and I said, oh yeah, I may pick that up, but I didn't get to pause the movie.
What's crazy is I find more Union Jack residue than American flag residue.
It's mental, that.
I'm the same, man. I found so much of it out there. It's funny, when you're watching movies and stuff like that. I got the privilege of watching. I don't know if you'll have it in America or Japan. War of the Worlds. BBC are doing War of the Worlds now. It's a new series.
Yeah, I've seen it.
I got the privilege of watching it there about 2 weeks ago. Yeah, so it's up online, so you can get to watch it online. But there's residue on that. I picked up some residue of the old British flag on that. I also picked up the phrase of the dove and the Moses and Noah and the dove.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the bow breaks.
Back with a branch instead of when he comes back with a leaf instead of a branch.
War of the Worlds has changed, It's that's it.
Go on.
Yeah, right. War of the Worlds is by H.G. Wells. Is no longer War of the Worlds. It's
H.G.
the
Wells.
War of the Worlds. And
What?
it's all over the original with David Cassidy as well. The musical. That's the War of the Worlds as well. It's
No way. Are you?
Always War of the Worlds for me.
Yeah, War of the Worlds, not the.
I've got
Honestly,
it somewhere. Be honest.
It's now that. It's now.
What? I gotta check that. I gotta check that. That's crazy.
So that is in front of it. Okay.
Yeah, the War of the Worlds on the the David Cassidy version, and H.G. Wells's War of the Worlds.
Mental.
Wow. So there's death in front of it now instead of. I wonder if that's the one that dropped from the Matrix Revolutions, because now it's just Matrix Revolutions.
Really?
It's not the Matrix Revolutions. It's just Matrix Revolutions. Yeah.
Yep.
Or Revelations, whichever one it is. I have the DVD. I have it there somewhere. Hold on, let me find it. I picked it up last week in video form. Here we go. Which one is it? Oh, Matrix Reloaded. It's now just Matrix Reloaded. It's not called The Matrix Reloaded. It's just called Matrix Reloaded.
Crazy. I remember the too.
Yeah, and death seems to be disappearing. So
It takes it and adds it to other things. It's crazy.
Yeah. Well, this is the shirt I'm wearing right now.
What are we looking at?
The
What are we looking at here, Matthew?
the American flag.
With their
The
unfortunate
American
sidekick.
flag.
Yep.
There we go.
NASA.
There you go.
NASA.
Yeah.
Oh, who loves NASA? NASA
You know.
people love NASA.
NASA lost the original
They're
footage.
getting paid a lot
Yeah, that's what I heard.
from
The
the moon
original
landings.
footage of the moon landing's gone.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah,
No, it just disappeared.
we lost those.
Disappeared.
We can't go back to the moon. We don't have the
Yeah,
data.
of course. No.
What?
Yeah.
But we can go to Mars. No problem. Get to Mars.
Yeah, sure, we know that's only a straight. Yeah, just follow that Elon Musk car. Just
the
You're pointing
Tesla
away.
in space.
that's on its way to Mars, isn't it?
supposedly.
Biggest
Way too
troll.
hard. So just follow Elon Musk's car and you'll find your way.
Part of my English here, but his amazing rocket dildo now he has that's getting ready to go to Mars or something. That big silver long tube looking thing that looks like trash cans stacked on top of each other.
Oh yes, I've seen that one. Yeah.
That funny ship with all it's got all the dents in the side of it, right? It looks like he made it from trash cans, and he's saying that's gonna go to space. It looks like a flying Winky, is what it looks like.
Sorry, guys. Someone's asking.
An old
can I
caravan,
read
an old,
the
really old
chat?
caravan with dents all over it. Like, go on, say that again, there, Helen.
Sorry, sorry, Wolf and Gun. So can I read the chat? Yes, I can. If you have any questions, feel free to ask away.
Oh yeah. So
Hey, Wolf and Gun.
I'm crap at fucking. I'm crap at reading.
There we go, Vikings.
Historically
Oh,
incorrect.
yeah.
Hello, Thomas. Hold on, I'll read the chat. I have it here in front of me.
Right.
Okay. Cheech and Chong, I remember the skit. Dave's not here, man, but now just says Dave's not here. Okay. So let's Cheech and Chong. That's from Dave.
Oh, I've got a good one. Do you remember the movie Happy Gilmore?
The director of the.
Oh yeah, Happy Gilmore.
Yeah, go on.
You remember the weird way he played golf?
He's playing it like he's playing hockey.
He's played it with one hand because he's handicapped with the left.
Right.
Not there anymore.
What?
I don't remember that. Did he hurt himself?
No, I remember it very well because I've got the same handicap. You know,
Yeah.
that's how I remember.
And he would hit the ball like he's hitting it like a hockey puck.
Yeah, just like that.
Yeah.
But he doesn't do it anymore.
What? I remember that.
If you go watch a movie now, he'll play it the normal way.
I had to watch it later. Definitely. It's crazy.
Yep.
Well, let me just let's just chat for a sec, right? The
Yep.
directors of The Matrix, the Wachowski brothers, became transsexual way back in the early 2000s. I never heard of a single piece of news about whatever. I remember the Wachowski brothers as being two men, and then one of them became a woman, the people of The Matrix. But then again, you know, you have this thing about, they were always called their brothers because they always just wanted to be brothers because brothers sell more, whatever sexual thing or whatever it is. And then actually one of them end up being a woman. But I always remember them being two men. I don't know about other people. I know they're called the Wachowski brothers, and one of them is a woman. But
Yeah,
I
the
don't
two
know
men.
what you remember.
Yeah.
Just like Shakespeare's
Yeah,
sister.
well, if you look at it now, there's actually one of them is a woman. One of them's a woman.
Shakespeare's sister.
But did he became a woman, right?
Yes.
Like a
What are you doing? Did he? Is that what happened? He became a woman?
I remember the news that one of them had a transformation or something to be a transsexual. I remember that being on the news before, long ago.
All right. Okay. Well, that's what it's getting on. All right. Well, that explains a lot. Then thank you for bringing it up, DPK.
I think both of them are trans, aren't they?
They might be now, yeah.
Thomas.
Yeah.
Thomas
What
is
about
saying that,
Shakespeare's sister?
He's. Hold on there, 1 sec. Tom, I'm just reading the chat because he's from Scandinavia, where the Vikings are from. You're showing a picture of a Viking with horns. What do you remember, Thomas? Do you remember Vikings having horns? Anyway, go on. Let's see
Wow.
if he'll reply, I'm sure.
They both became women. They are Lana and Lily now.
Yikes.
What? The two of them became women?
Don't you find them so
Come on,
cute?
folks.
Look at
They're
that.
changing maybe they actually found the way out of the Matrix and they're in a different Matrix somewhere else.
Pink hair. Gotta love that.
That's
Yikes.
crazy, that man.
I'm sorry, but I'm gone.
Elon Musk needs to put him on that big old Winky ship and send him to Mars.
Uranus.
Oh man. I'd tune into that live broadcast they do. SpaceX presents the Wachowski brothers going to Uranus.
Oh my god.
Live stream coming soon.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh no, I definitely tune in for that, alright.
That would be interesting. We're sending them up on the brand new what is it, the Falcon X or whatever, attached to a Tesla Model Y.
Does it come with flamethrowers?
They are the flamethrowers, literal flames. Oh man, we're getting way off topic. Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Good. People are just gonna tune in and hear us all laughing our heads off.
Exactly. Oh man.
Sorry, I have a question
Go on,
from
Helen.
Wolfengun. It says we float down here, and obviously it's changed. Obviously, I think he's referring to the Mandela Effect. Because it no longer it used to say like we all float down here, Georgie. But obviously he doesn't say that anymore.
The film it.
He says it's changed. He doesn't say we all float down here, Georgie, anymore. He says we all was it something. It's changed to something. I did a video on it, but I can't remember what it was now. What's changed?
Is that from the old movie or the new movie?
The old original Tim Curry.
Wow. Do you think that
it
it
no
might be
longer
connection
says like we all
because
float? Sorry.
when the new movie came out, do you think it changed then?
I think they probably
So the
changed
new
it about
movie
when the
came
new
out
film
not
came
long
out.
ago.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, but it's
And then-
definitely changed.
see,
It's
what-
no
what-
longer
what-
we
what
float
gets-
down here, Georgie.
What gets me is when they bring out new movies like that, or a rewrite.
Faken's had Down syndrome.
The old ones seem to change.
You guys can't keep a straight face.
What do you say? Sorry, man.
Hey, be serious.
So you think it could be related to the new movie coming out and the way I just found out with a few other ones as well. A few other the movies when new movies are being made, the new lines in them seem to relate to the old movies, and you go back and look at the old movies, and that's what you hear. I'm like thinking, oh wow, how did he change the old movies like that? That's what really sort of gets I suppose. Doesn't keep you up at night, but gets your old brain sort of wandering a little bit, you know.
Oh yeah. I get tired of watching movies and knowing lines and then they change it. It really torques me off that it's ruining our movies all the time, especially classic movies.
Oh, just like
Like
Casablanca.
the one Tarzan. There, for instance, there's
Me Tarzan, you Jane.
Like, you Tarzan, me Jane. That was never said.
Yeah, and everybody remembers that.
The wrong way around. Yeah, you Tarzan, me Jane. There's so much residue out there for that. But now, if you look back in the old movies, the old black and white, it's always you Jane, me Tarzan. So. It's
No.
a slogan that they used or whatever for posters, but it's like how can we all be wrong?
Yeah, I remember that. And
Let's do some residue. Let's do some residue.
Right. Like I said, Vikings.
We're looking at a Viking.
What was that?
Do you remember from Vikings? Do you remember them having horns?
Sorry.
Go on.
Sorry,
What was
I was just asking if you can make some people some renters because I think we've got a bit of a couple of people popping in. Like,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The trolley kind.
Cookie Girl.
Whatever trolls want to do.
Yeah, we've got Cookie Girl. She asks, "Hello, do you think CERN is part of ME?"
Do I think CERN is part of the Mandela Effect? Who knows? You tell me. Are they one of them people that, you know, look at us while we're doing stuff over here, while with the other hand we're actually screwing you over with something else? Is it a false flag? Is that what they call it nowadays?
Yeah.
Yep.
And again, you don't know. It's hard to say because they're putting it out in their face, going, you know what, we're doing all this shit. But then again, you know what? Maybe they're just taking credit for it because they think that they're better than they are. And it's actually trying to, you know, it's actually a supernatural thing and it's not actually them at all. Could be,
Yeah.
you know, that's just me just ranting from the top of my head, you know. It could be, look at what I'm doing with my right hand, but you can't see what I'm doing with my left hand shit, you know what I mean?
Yep.
But then again, CERN seems to be the people that, there's so many videos out there, there's so much evidence of them changing stuff. And, you know, with them, with Shiva and all in the front. Sorry, excuse me. And then with you talking about the what's it called? Their leaflet showing all these bits.
Yeah.
Like on the, what was it you said that they showing them the leaflets? They had.
Oh, they have pamphlets when you go for a CERN tour. They give out pamphlets. I don't know if they give them out still, but a long time ago they would give out pamphlets to people to go on tours. And they had like the Snow White Queen on there, Darth Vader, the Thinker statue, Alice in Wonderland, and other stuff that involved Mandela effects. And it was like, why do they have that stuff on their pamphlets? That doesn't make any sense for them to a big hadron collider that's smashing atoms. Why do you need cartoon characters and stuff like that in your pamphlet to pass out to people? You know, not only that, they, like Brian and I were talking about, they have to pay royalties to use those images on their pamphlet. You know, you just can't download those images and print them and pass them out to people. You have to pay royalties to Disney and the other companies that own those trademark characters. So why are they paying probably millions of dollars to print those on their pamphlet to give them out to people to come on tours, you know? And every character on there, every design on there involves a Mandela effect. It doesn't make any sense for them to do that unless they're rubbing it in people's faces, or they're just trying to fool people to make people think that they're doing the Mandela effect. Whichever it is, it doesn't make sense for them to use those characters.
That's true. I mean, the way I see it, put all that stuff on their pamphlet could be just simply misdirection.
Right.
There's a lot of that going on, isn't there? Misdirection.
Yeah, definitely.
Misdirections everywhere.
Seems
It's
to be.
absolutely infiltrated the whole thing. It's like, even in the, I feel like if we, like, you know, this new shoal hunting thing, right? I think that's a misdirection type thing. Like, if you're thinking and hunting about, like, hunting down shills, that has to be misdirection because you're not looking at the truth. That's just a thought.
Hunting down what?
Shill hunting, people just looking for shills. Like, who's a shill, who's not a shill. It's not important. What's important is getting the truth.
Okay. Yeah, I see what you mean. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to find the pamphlet, but I can't find it now.
Oh, while you're doing that, see if you can get up a bit more residue there, Matthew, and we'll.
Hey, no problem.
We'll see if we can go through some of our finds.
Right, so I'll bring up another one. Yes. Traditional old Ford.
Oh, there we go.
Old Ford, yeah. Yeah, I picked that up on a group today. What are you doing? There you go. Yeah, it's weird.
That's what I remember right there, the old Ford.
Like, as you spoke about it before, you know, that even his signature doesn't have that little fucking pigtail on it. So why the hell why does it have it on it now? You know, so there's no evidence that he ever actually had, that he actually signed his name the way we see it now. So what are they trying to do? And, you know, there's so much evidence that there was just straight line with the F. So that's just, yeah, where'd that come from? If that's someone's misinterpretation, just said, oh, do you know what, I'm going to just not even bother doing the rest of my job. I'm just going to leave it like a straight line across the top of the F, and, you know, my sewing machine just stopped working, so I couldn't finish it off. I don't know.
Yeah, that's correct.
I found a lot of that. I found what especially there's one that I found. I found the key ring. I bought it a couple of years ago when I was first inducted into the Mandela Effect, whatever you want to say. When I found out about the Mandela Effect, I went and bought all these residue, and I still buy it. But there's one there and it changed before me. I went and picked it up again to look at it and to post it, and it actually changed. But it changed to
Found it.
to the way we see it now. So it's weird. Even I know people talk about
Nice
it.
one.
It just goes, you know, the stuff that you have at home changes in your own house. Which is weird.
Oh yeah, definitely a lot of stuff changes in my house.
Yeah, because
I've got so many books. Go on, Match.
well, I don't know if it's because our country is smaller compared to the rest of the world, but I've been experiencing some ground level phenomenon. You know, I don't know about you guys. You know, where you see some corner and it just changes directly there in front of you. You know what I mean?
Yep, I know exactly what you mean.
It's just like you see the corner, you know, all of a sudden you look back again and you say, "What the
And
hell
it's
did I
changed.
just-" Yeah.
Yeah, yep. All the time.
In live space, absolutely. When I first woke up to the effect, I was outside of where I used to work, which was Carphone Warehouse. And again, it's a UK company, but they used to be part of Best Buy for those that are from America. And I sat outside, maybe day 2 after waking up, and I remember I was looking at my building where I was working, and I turned around, had a sip of my coffee, and it straight up, all of a sudden, it was the Carphone Warehouse. And I was just like, I probably freaked out. I freaked out so bad. I was on the phone to a girl who's no longer affected by the Mandela Effect. She went back to sleep.
No one can do that though.
Yeah. People do. People bizarrely actually really do go back to sleep.
They do.
But I was on the phone to her at the time when it happened. I couldn't believe it, and that's what probably my first proper freak out when I seen it live. That makes sense.
Yeah.
When you see it, it's not like a movie.
And you know what's crazy? It's the Mandela Effect wants you to see those. You feel it. You feel that something's not right. You feel that it's changed. So when you look at that and it's changed, you're like, no way, that wasn't like that before. And it's like the Mandela Effect is saying, hey, look what I can do. And it continues to do that, you know, all the time. When I go out in public, I see something out of the corner of my eye and I'll turn around and I know it wasn't like that before. You just know it's a feeling inside your body that we get that you know it's changed. It wasn't like that.
Definitely not.
Yeah, it's nothing more freaky.
Especially my green eyes.
Past a thrift shop
Oh,
or a charity shop.
do you have hexagonal pupils yet?
Hexagonal iris.
Yeah, those hexagonal pupils, man, are just... That scared the crap out of me when I got those. Those freaked me out.
Yeah, trippy.
Yeah, I wear sunglasses when I go outside because I feel embarrassed. Yeah, I feel embarrassed people see my eyes out there, you know? Not everybody has them. That's what really creeps me out is why did I get those? What's the purpose of me having hexagonal pupils? It doesn't make any sense. Except for I can see further, which is crazy. People don't believe me about that, but I can see further now.
Yeah.
I can read very small text super far away, but other than that, I don't like them. They're weird and they creep me out.
But I do like the extra vision I get from the eyes. That's a bonus.
Yeah,
You know, I could see up to 400 feet away.
Yep.
You know, and see people's door codes and everything. I can remember it straight away. It's kind of weird, you know, when they put a thing over the first, I can remember it and just type it in. It works.
I'm waiting to get upgraded to have X-ray vision. Then I'll be happy.
Oh well,
Yeah.
all the carrots, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could be all getting upgraded all the time, yeah, and we're just seeing a bit more and more every day. You know?
Yeah.
But yeah, you can't, as you spoke about, you can't help that.
Oh man, yeah, the hand changes. Oh my gosh, yeah.
It's
Look
Whoa,
how
got it.
That is.
I can't.
The same-
How you doing that? I did a Vulcan. I can't move. Oh, there we go. I can't. It's like these fingers are like connected. I try to move one, and I both want to move. It looks like a handicap or something. It's like weird. I can't.
Look at that.
It's natural for me. No one can
Wow.
do it but me. But that's I'm not doing it.
Okay,
I'm
stop that.
trying.
Your pinky's stretching out.
I'm trying that as well, but
It's the
can like do that and make my pinky like this, like all the way over here now. Oh, where's my camera? There we go.
I don't even try. It's very natural for me to have it like that, by the way.
Yeah.
But
See, I remember.
the shape of the pinky.
I remember being in the military when I was going through Marine Corps boot camp, and the salute, you know, your hand has to be straight like this, right? And it was very difficult back then for people to do that. You couldn't keep your hand straight. So when you were in boot camp, if you couldn't keep your hand straight, they put your hand down on the table and they'd bang it, you know, not hard, but just flatten your hand, get you used to being able to do it. So you salute, your hand's flat. People always want to go like that, right? But now it's easy. It comes so natural that our hands can just stay straight now. It's crazy. I don't remember that.
With what you're saying there, Blaze, about the, do you ever watch that film with the Al Pacino in, and he's like a retired like service person. He's like been in the army. He's like, where is it, like Vietnam or something? And
what was that?
Scarface, wasn't it? Or
down.
Taxi?
No, it wasn't. It was. I can't remember what it was called, but it was an amazing film, and he was really amazing in it. But he did.
You're talking to me? I don't see anyone else on here. Is that the one you're on about?
I can't remember the name of it either.
It's called, but it's Al Pacino, where he's a veteran.
I'm sure it was either Taxi or Scarface. No,
one of those, maybe. No,
maybe Taxi.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't Taxi at all. It was about this college kid. He went to live with his estranged family member, and he was in the army, and in the film he taught, he was like he did the like straight down with the hands and on the salute.
I can't find it. I'm looking for it. I can't remember the name of it either.
One second, I'll do a quick
amazing.
Google.
Absolutely incredible film. I recommend it. But he does the
salute.
So it was so difficult to do. That's the point I was making, because it was so difficult to do, and it's easy.
And now it's just natural. Yeah, it's just like anybody can do it. You know, it's crazy. You have to train yourself. Before you had to train yourself to stay flat like that, the salute. Now it just, you know, it's natural. It's crazy. I don't know how you're doing that. I can't do
I agree.
I can't do that stuff.
I'm doing
That's
it right
natural
now.
to me, because.
But the thumb is just crazy now. Like how far down it goes like that. I mean, that's just crazy. I could never get my thumb down that far before. It's just crazy how it does that. Yeah, that's just weird. Yeah,
I think we're all Vulcans now. You know, they're all gonna think we're all, you know, saying hello to Spock.
Beam me up, Scotty.
Hi.
Well, it's an ancient Jewish ritual, isn't it?
Yeah, it's peace, isn't it?
Peace.
No,
I think it means something.
Two hands up. If you do two hands up like that, it's an ancient. Remember, Leonard Nimoy was talking about why they did the Vulcan salute, and its basis was the ancient Jewish ritual. I think they do it on Yom Kippur, and when you have to all close your eyes and stuff like that, and only like the rabbis do the two hands up, both hands up like that, and that's where the basis for the Vulcan salute comes from.
We got Paul Kenneth in the chat rooms talking about the American Gothic painting changed. I remember that. It did change. I saw that. Someone posted a video about that before. That picture did change for me. It's weird looking now.
Yeah.
With the woman. Yeah.
The old man and the woman, he's got the like pitchfork or something, that weird looking painting. Yeah, that changed.
They become younger.
That'd be interesting.
I thought they became younger. And then didn't something change in the background? Maybe I don't know. Were they not looking at each other? And then
he said it. Maybe he said it used to be like a wide horizontal painting.
Maybe.
Yeah.
And I remember that, Paul. It used to be like a wide, kind of like a wide painting.
That's my clock.
Yeah, the Roman numerals, nice. Yeah, I can find those on watches here in Japan at some places. The Armani brand watches. You go to the watch store, the Armani brand has the old Roman numerals on there too.
Yeah.
And they're still making them that way.
That flipped for me back in 2018.
Yeah, same here.
I bet me and you woke up at the same time. I bet.
If you,
I woke up,
if you
what,
look at the D on that
2017,
one, though,
January 2018.
August 2017 for me. Yeah, that's when I first found the Mandela Effect.
27th of 27th of September 2016.
2016, yeah.
Oh, and hello,
I think I've been awake all my life.
Deadkeep K. Kind of ball.
Yeah, I don't know when I became affected. I think I became affected probably around 5 years ago, maybe 6 years ago.
Wow.
I've always questioned things all my life. I've always gone, no, that's not right. That's not right. No, that's not right. And you notice all these changes as you go along. But you know, some people say that when you die, you move on to the next closest reality or whatever. Maybe I died 1,000 times, but that's why it keeps changing. But I've only became aware of the Mandela Effect as in a Facebook group and being able to talk about it probably in the last 4 years, I'd say maybe. But
yeah. What was your first change, Mark?
I think we've always been aware of it all our lives. I think my first change probably would have been either the Star Wars one, Luke, I am your father, the Silver Leg, or Forrest Gump one. Forrest Gump one pisses me off the fuck. Sorry for swearing.
Oh, yeah, that one, me too. That one, there's a lot of residue for that one.
Life is like a box of chocolates.
It's on every single DVD cover.
Sorry.
It's on the back of the VHS DVD. It is. It is.
Yeah, it's still there. And why did it change? And then you see.
And it's on the
recording, and he says the exact same line. Now I know
the restaurant.
Like Tom Hanks because you think he's whatever he is. Whatever he
well,
is.
his brother works for CERN anyway.
50 million fucking Tom Hankses. Is it now? Is it not one of them? Sally Field's brother works for CERN.
Sally Field now.
Is it not that? Sally Field.
Brother works for CERN. Yep.
Yeah, and
well, of course
Tom Hanks has got nothing to do with it. He's just there. He's just happy
exactly
at the same time. He done that open ceremony and all that shit. Have you ever seen the one about where they done what was the one? The Gotthard Tunnel. Have you ever heard of the Gotthard Tunnel?
Yep, he did that too. Yeah.
Communist.
Yep. That's it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's right on the back, man. It's crazy. It's right there. And not only that, the restaurant Ginny worked in the movie where Ginny worked in, that's a famous restaurant now in the USA. On the restaurant glass, on the front of the restaurant, it says, "Life is like a box of chocolates," from a movie quote.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's crazy.
That's crazy.
And why would they have that on there if it was never said in the movie?
True.
I know, it's crazy. I don't know.
100%.
Maybe they're just put there so we can just ponder all these things. Go, no, let's get stuck onto that and let's
found it.
One out, but
here it is.
It's just right in the face.
This is the restaurant right here where Ginny worked. It's famous now. People go there to eat because of the movie, and it says it right there on the window.
Wow.
I mean, and it says inspirational Forrest Gump saying from "Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get." And that's the original restaurant they filmed Ginny in.
Madness.
It's crazy. And people still don't believe that.
Just go on.
I mean, people still don't believe us when we tell them that the Mandela Effect is changing stuff and that movie lines are changing. Yet Tom Hanks remembers, he says it in parodies. It's written on the back of the VHS box. It's written on the freaking restaurant window where they filmed the movie.
Episode.
Yeah, and parodies, I mean, everybody remembers, but nobody listens to us. Nobody believes us. Oh, we're all just misremembering, but it's freaking everywhere. It's crazy.
Well, I can still remember my first experience like it was yesterday.
Me too.
Go on.
Whiskey business.
Oh.
Yeah.
Friday night.
Do you know there's loads of residue for that on the
Oh, of course, because I've stopped looking for it.
To record it. He goes.
Alf.
It's funny. The one where the son comes in dressed like that, and he runs in and he's in a white shirt and a pair of shades, and then the next scene he has a pink shirt on and a pair of shades. I'm like, what's going on here? And the next one he doesn't have the shades on. He's got a pink shirt on. I'm like, where the goal from?
Al Bundy does the same thing from Married with Children.
He slides
Yep.
across the floor in a white shirt. It's crazy, yeah. Like, and it changes. Like, one minute he's wearing a white shirt, next minute he's wearing a pink shirt. Like, what? Did he just do a costume change because he spilled some alcohol on his or are they doing this deliberately?
And the thing is,
it's crazy. Like, why would
back when that movie was on
maybe they're
VHS,
trying to tell us something.
back when that movie was on VHS,
Go on.
we didn't have all this cable TV and all these different channels from all over the world, so I wouldn't remember all the parodies that followed because I wouldn't be in the we only had about 4 channels in our country at the time. So
I found one on Family Guy where Stewie says life's like a box of chocolates. I think I might have said Stewie says life's like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get. It's right there in the middle of it. Like, why? I mean, Family Guy kind of residue.
Yes, first episode.
Family Guy and Simpsons and South Park.
Whatever.
everybody sees it.
I think they're all from different realities. You just pushing their stuff towards us and going, you know what, you're in the wrong one. Come to our one, and maybe that's what happens. You know,
one of my favorite.
Well, all their residue, we're just gonna think we're shifted, and we're not actually.
One of my favorite 80s TV shows, Alf. You know, he runs out in the white T-shirt with the sunglasses, doing that parody too. It's everywhere. You know, everybody
I remember
remembers
that episode.
Mm-hmm. You can find it on YouTube. It's everywhere.
Which I don't get. Nobody corrects them.
Let me just do a bit of the chat here for a second. Just let me while I'm talking to people. So we have Thomas Namis. My first was early 2015. Was a Sinbad movie. Yeah, we remember that one. That's Sinbad. And
Shazam, was it?
Shazam played a genie. Yep.
He came out. Now, I don't know if you remember. He came out last year saying that he actually done that movie for crack money. He was being asked on an interview in the studio, and they were reading out questions, and he was just bombarded. Well, you did this movie. We remember you this movie.
Yeah.
This night you did this movie for crack money. So, you know, whether he's taking the piss or whether he's really going, do you know what, I can't remember, but, you know, maybe I did, maybe I didn't, but where's it gone? So, yeah, he's definitely affected. But do you know what, I think that so many celebrities are affected that they're not going to come out and say, yes, I'm affected, and so the rest of the world.
There's that Levy guy from that movie, Shazam. The actor Levy, who did play the DC hero.
He came out and talked about the Mandela Effect, yep.
Jim Carrey does. Openly.
Yeah, quite often.
Yep.
And I believe that's what his
Go on.
Sorry, you are
Go,
quite
Helen.
quiet, Mark. Sorry.
No, go on. Don't be sorry. Never be sorry.
Jim was like, I think when he says there is no Jim Carrey, I think he knows that his name's changed because, of course, there has never ever been Jim Carrey. It has never existed. It has never been Jim Carrey. Of course not, because there's 2 R's.
Yeah.
I reckon he remembers it.
That's a definitely hint on that. That's definitely a hint on that, alright. Definitely.
They drop little hints, but they just can't come out and say the Mandela Effect exists.
No, they can't.
Like look at the movie yesterday, right?
I watched that recently.
I don't know if you saw
Good movie.
Coca-Cola, what's that?
The clip that I saw, they were being interviewed. They're being interviewed on the Graham Norton show. Roddy Doyle and that Hamish, whatever his name is, and Sir Alec or Sir Ian McKellen was on the show. I don't know if you've seen it on my channel, but what they done, he asked them the question of "Fly my fools" or "Run my fools." You know that famous line that changed out of the Lord of the Rings. So he asked them on set about that. So they definitely Mandela affected the 2 of them, and I think that film yesterday was all about the Mandela effect. Because within the first 30 minutes, I spotted, I'd say about 30 different references to different Mandela effects. I said, you know what? Let's turn the Mandela effect brain off and just enjoy the movie for a bit, which I did eventually. But it's very hard to turn it off.
Yeah, that's it. Like.
Yeah, they asked Sir Ian McKellen, what were the lines you said? "Fly my fools" or "Run you fools"? And he turned around and said, "Fly, you fools." And they kind of took the piss out of him a bit on the Graham Norton show, which was kind of a little bit, you know, I would think it was, they knew he was going to ask him that. But it just goes to show that there's so many actors out there and they're trying to put on the, maybe they knew this Mandela Effect movie was coming out, so they got there first, and they said, let's put this one out. It just rubs off a little bit of it, but openly he asked them that question on the Graham Norton show, which I found very, it's not very often you see another actor asking another actor, what was the line you said? I remember you saying this, but actually you said this. Oh,
It actually changed to Fly, right? It's now Fly, right?
Yeah, fly you fools, or fly.
How are they gonna fly? It doesn't make any sense.
In a cave, no less.
Some people say on the back of them birds or whatever. Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't make any sense at all. It doesn't make any sense at all. But I just found it very interesting that an actor would openly ask another actor a Mandela Effect live, but not live, but on a live show, which is very unusual.
I see white people.
No, that one too got me. That one's crazy, man. I see white people.
What it says in the film.
Yeah, doesn't say it no more. It's crazy.
It's not funny the way it is now. You watch it. I see dead people. It's like, how's that funny in a parody movie? But it's just a direct quote from the original movie now.
I can clearly remember.
Exactly. Yeah.
I see white people. That everybody in the freaking theater fell over laughing at that one. That was a classic, just funny line that he said.
Because he was the only black guy in the whole group.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I remember people in America in school wearing the T-shirt of that phrase on there, man. It was so popular. That line, everybody was repeating that around schools. Everywhere you go, you'd hear it. It's just crazy.
Just going into the chat there, it's Fly My Pretties from the, what is it called? The Yellow Brick Road.
Oh my.
What the hell is the name of it? Alice in Wonderland? Oh, not Alice in Wonderland.
No,
Wizard of Oz.
That movie.
Wizard of Oz.
Wizard of Oz changed.
Fly My Pretties, or Fly.
I don't want to see the film anymore.
I don't want to see the movie either.
Fly.
And you?
Hey, I lost the chat. What happened to the chat?
Some people. Oh, it's still here on airs.
Okay, you guys still got it. I lost it on my PC. Oh well.
What was I going to say there? Do you do? So the Wizard of Oz. You do know? Right. So there's a new one now. Did her stockings change from white to blue or blue to white or something like that?
Yeah, it is white.
Is that what they're
Yep.
White to blue. Her dress has changed.
Yeah, they wear white now.
I
They're
watched
blue.
this film. The last time was on its 75th anniversary in 3D, and that's the last time I'd seen the film, and that was before the Mandela Effect, before waking up, and the film was perfect. And then since then, I can't even calculate how many changes there actually are in the film. It's crazy.
There's so many.
Like even her penny force changed. It's like it was. The squares were like weirdly different. The colours of the dress is different. Toto's different. He wasn't like that. He was like he wasn't brown. He was frigging grey and like for me like a grey black colour. He definitely wasn't brown.
Yeah.
Oh god, I can't even remember. You can see people hanging.
Scarecrow got the gun.
He's got a staff as well now.
Yeah.
Do you know in the original?
What? He does?
Yeah, he has his staff as well as he walks with the staff and the gun in one of the images.
He walks with the staff. What? That's a new one for me now.
In the image, there's so many things that have changed. It just friggin', I don't even want to see the film. I think maybe when my fiance comes over,
walking down. We're off to see the wizard.
In the original movie, she wore white slippers, not ruby red slippers. Did you know that?
Oh,
really?
That's a weird. I don't know.
I remember red.
Yeah, so
red.
In the original, but that was in the old version. The slippers were actually white, not red.
There you go.
Does he?
And what I don't know why I'm remembering that she had red and white socks on, not blue or white. But then again, I think the witch had red and white socks on as well. So that could be a misremembering.
Yeah.
No,
when the house fell on the witch, didn't she have red and white socks on or stripes or whatever?
Yeah, kind of like a candy cane looking socks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of candy cane, I don't know if you heard of this one before.
Uh-oh.
So, you know the candy canes that come out at Christmas and all the, you know, they're
They're
meant to
actually
be,
cut. They're actually
you
hooks.
know, because of the shepherd staff.
Yeah.
And then last year, didn't it come out that it's a Mandela Effect that it's not actually, you're actually hanging them upside down and it's actually a J for Jesus. Did
Well,
anyone ever hear
actually,
this?
What?
actually, it's a shepherd's
So
top of the hook.
So the shepherd staff, the shepherd
Yeah.
staff. This came out. I know. It's probably someone just trying to push something. But instead of it being, you know, a shepherd staff that people hanging it off that way, you meant to hang it off the other way, and it's meant to represent Jesus, because J for Jesus.
Oh, I never
Makes
heard of
sense.
that.
Yeah,
Makes sense, but I've never heard of that before.
Last year or whatever. But that means we've all been putting them up the wrong way, and we shouldn't be eating Jesus' name. I don't know.
Sorry, Jesus, I didn't know. I didn't know.
Sorry, Jeebus. Yeah.
So, yeah, I didn't. I seriously never heard of that. That's crazy.
Last Christmas. So prepare. That's probably going to come out this Christmas again. You know. Oh yeah, this will be.
You know what's crazy? When
upside down Christmas trees.
We've got candy canes for our Christmas tree back here, and I didn't even put them on because I felt weird about it. I don't know why. Yesterday when I opened the Christmas box and I went to go hang the candy canes, and I was like, oh, I think it's a little too much. It's going to be too much decoration, so I'm not going to put those on this year.
Just eat them, man. Just eat them.
They're plastic. I don't want to eat the plastic. Plastic candy canes, not edible.
Plastic. All right. Well, then no, definitely not. No.
You guys can have them if you want.
Oh, yeah,
No,
the
it's
cows.
all good. I have enough candy.
Have you seen the mini cows? The mini cows are cute.
Cows.
Yeah, they're adorable.
Cows are sitting now.
Yeah. It's like he's just chilling. He's like, "What's up, guys?"
Oh,
Yeah, that's what's his name. Thomas Namus done a post about that today, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Cows sitting down now.
Yeah, Thomas says the upside down Christmas trees too. Those are.
yeah.
I saw when I first become Mandela affected. I started noticing upside down Christmas trees.
Krampus
Do you
has to
think
be
that's
one.
just people with too much time on their hands? Do you know what? I'm gonna
Yeah.
put it in the middle of the room upside down just to be.
What's the point? I mean, like, got a Christmas tree. Let's turn it upside down and be different.
Years. Yeah. Why not? Like, where are we going?
No,
I'm gonna hang it on my roof. Why not?
We'll glue the presents to the ceilings, and then we'll have fun with the kids and see if they can get the kids to get the presents that are hooked on the ceiling.
I want that one. I want that one.
Maybe that could be it. Yeah.
That's
Not
crazy.
even a tradition anyway.
Now explain this Krampus. What's Krampus?
Krampus, when I woke up to the Mandela in 2016, there's nowhere on this earth I'd ever heard of Krampus, and they celebrate it in Germany, where Krampus is this evil demon-looking thing that literally like is cruel and evil to children
Krampus.
who are naughty.
Yeah,
and
I've heard the story.
Vile
I've
stuff.
seen the movie
And
Krampus.
always
Krampus.
been here. Always. I mean, there's no way nothing like evil existed in our old timeline at all ever. Krampus is. It is
The horns, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Fairy tales.
It's changed as well. Krampus. It used to
This
have.
thing.
It's now got like a human foot and a horse foot or something nuts like that now.
Looks satanic.
It does. I mean, I'm not a Christian person, but it freaked me
Whoa.
out.
Yeah. That's
No,
interesting.
no.
That's weird. What was that photo you were holding? Was that Icona Pop or something?
It was that's going to be a no from me, dog.
Oh, okay, yeah. Randy from American Idol.
Yeah,
I need to run the loop. Excuse me.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's
good,
just
good.
Oh, okay, I got what you said. I gotta get used to the English you guys are using. Run to the lube? Toilet, right? Run to the lube? What? Oh, okay, I got you. Run to the toilet.
Let me just do a bit of the chat while
Yeah, there's a lot of people talking.
So there's a for me C3PO never had that headphone crown across the top of his head. That's head was just bald. maybe you're looking at my picture. I think that's just an artist rendition of that, so I'm not too sure. And
No,
also,
C-3PO's got that thing on his head now up there. Yeah.
Yep.
C-3PO's changing so much. He's getting boxes. I've noticed that there's a new Mandela Effect. Well, I don't know if it's a new Mandela Effect. I found it that between his torso and his arms,
The wires.
is the silver now. I don't know.
Oh, that
No,
too.
not the
Yeah.
wires. You have a picture of it there, Matthew. You have a picture of it, Matthew. Maybe I showed you.
Not too sharp. So yeah, just check.
Between his torso and his arms, there's a silver strip going down. It's on both his arms now. I'm sure I've posted.
He's changed a lot.
I sent it to you, Matthew, if you can find it.
Yeah, I'll just go and
obviously the
check.
Wires, I don't know if I can again. No, I can't. But yeah, it is. Maybe he's just going to end up being all silver. He could be. Maybe we're
Well,
just
that's
seeing
a bit weird because on the original Star Wars, there's a silver droid right behind him.
Wasn't that it
Yeah,
before?
yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, it
It's gonna
wasn't.
be-
Silver Droid was always been there, though, isn't it? You know. Didn't he open the door and catch him
Yeah, he blew him up, I think.
in it? The door opened in an elevator, and then
Yeah, he was right
like,
behind him.
He was standing there. the
Chewbacca
Silver
was
Droid
there,
standing there. Yeah. Have you
It's gonna be funny if he gets like Mandela Effect and gets some nipples on him or something like the old Batman costume.
Batman Beyond.
The bat nipples. If C-3PO gets those, I'm gonna laugh. That's just gonna be hilarious.
And then there's that one, Helen.
Kill Bill.
Oh my god! Yeah, sorry. She never had stripes like in Kill Bill. Uma Thurman never had black stripes down that friggin' outfit ever. And obviously it does match the
Bruce Lee.
movie, but she never in her life in that film before now. Sorry, I'm freaked out. I was freaked out about it, but her suit is not
There's
only
Bruce Lee.
yellow, but it was like a yellow leather. It was a yellow leather, but now it's not. It's like friggin' like polyester crap.
There you go.
I'm not a fan of that movie, so I wouldn't know for sure. But I kind of remember Black Stripes, but probably I'm thinking about Bruce Lee too. So
There's the original cover.
Yeah, it could be.
There you go.
it
Okay.
does look kind of funny down the middle, the black line down the middle. But I'm not a fan, so I wouldn't know too much about that movie.
Do you know what I watched today? I watched Quentin Tarantino's new movie. What is it called? Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Oh.
Quite good. I'm looking for a movie.
Here's a little tip for all the kind of Tarantino movies. They're all connected.
Yeah, they're
They're all
all
in the same universe.
they all go together.
Here's a one.
Say it again.
Don't know if you noticed it. MC Hammer. We all know you can't touch this. You know that why you can't touch
Oh
this.
my God, yeah.
Oh.
He now wears glasses.
What? No. No.
He does wear glasses.
What? No, I don't remember glasses. In the music video itself?
Yep. You
No.
can't touch this.
No. He did not wear
He now
glasses.
says,
He does, Blaze. He does.
I can't
No. What? I see it right here.
It's in
What?
the lyrics, and it's called "You can't touch this" instead of "can't touch this," and it's
Yeah.
like a proper yo.
Oh, wow. You just time out. Now I'm having dual memories of you can't touch this and can't touch this. What?
You're
Why
welcome.
am I? Oh, wow. Yeah. Now that you said that, it's like can't touch this. You can't touch this. No, it was can't touch this. It was you can't. No, it was can't touch this. Right?
It's harder to say, isn't it? Anything? It is.
No,
not-
wait.
It's not all the way through now.
No, wait. No, I kind of remember it. Just can't touch it. You can't touch this. Oh, crap! I'm having dual memories now. They both sound right.
There you go. With glasses.
That was gonna blow my mind today. That's a Mandela effect of the day right there. You guys just got me on that one. No glasses for me, and I'm having dual memories. You can't touch this and can't touch this. That's a
Yep.
new one for
You're
me.
welcome.
Pause
Thanks, guys. That's a brand new one for me right there. That's
For
crazy.
me, you can't touch
He-
this.
He does say both in the film.
Paul
In the
Caniff
film,
is
sorry, in
saying
the
that you
thing.
can't touch this with you. Okay.
Wow.
Okay,
Interesting.
That's new to me as well. Wow.
This is no longer said.
Yeah. Well, that's no longer said in the movie either?
Nope.
What?
He says, "Boy, that escalated quickly."
No. That movie is very famous. Well,
Yeah.
well, that escalated. Yeah, no, it was well. It was definitely well.
Not anymore.
Everyone said it. Everyone says, "Well, that escalated quickly."
Well, it's actually,
Yeah.
boy, that's actually escalated quickly.
No, I have to go back and watch that movie now too. That's crazy.
Uh-huh.
Good grief.
I've never seen the
Wow.
film, but
I
everyone
haven't
at
noticed
college
that
said
either. I
it.
haven't seen that for a bit.
I haven't
Well,
seen it for a long
hey,
time, but
but
I
there's-
remember.
The Ron Burgundy.
No, that's something creepy.
Oh, Shakespeare's this is that what you're talking
One
about?
is a
the
man.
People in it, don't you? There was a dual thing for me for the fact that Shakespeare, actually the spelling Shakespeare, the way they spell it is how I remember how Shakespeare is spelled, but now it's obviously got an E. I found loads of residue for that, with no E. But
Yeah.
but I for me they were both women. To be honest.
Mighty
Mouse.
Mouse. Doesn't have the M anymore. Yeah, I remember the M on his chest.
100% had the M. Yeah.
Yeah, like that, right? Yeah.
Yep. That's just a crazy one for me because I remember that show like the back of my hand.
All right, this Hammer one's driving me crazy. No way he had glasses. No way. I'm watching like a GIF somebody made where he's dancing back and forth and he's got the glasses on. What the heck? No. No way. How can he dance like that and the glasses don't fall off?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
What the heck? I wonder if the Taco Bell commercial changed. The old Taco Bell commercial where he's wearing the hammer pants and he jumps from the building and floats down.
Of course.
His suit's
You
changed
got glasses
as well,
in
isn't
that
it?
too? Taco.
The suit's no longer all gold, is it? It's different colors.
Well, he used to wear different colored pants sometimes. Oh no, here it is. He doesn't have glasses in the Taco Bell.
Okay.
That's crazy.
Yep.
No, he never wore glasses in that music video. That's nah. The heck.
You're welcome.
What's gonna be next? He never wore those baggy pants. Is his pants gonna change or something too? I mean, that's just crazy.
He never
He's-
went to prison. He never sold his house. He never actually went
Yeah.
bankrupt. He just
Never went bankrupt. He's always been around. He's got plenty of more albums out.
Someone else.
It's gonna be funny.
Could be. Anyway, that's me just going off on a tangent. Sorry.
Tupac
There you go.
alive.
Now, that's C3PO.
Tupac alive.
That's C3PO.
Oh.
Zoom in on that.
Oh, yeah, you posted that on Facebook. I remember.
Really loud now. I can't hear anyone.
Yeah, the silver
His
rings.
face has changed, you know, as
Can you-
well.
Can you see
Yeah.
all these arms?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
silver rings. No, it was all gold. Now it's silver. Yeah.
Now,
Silver rings
also,
and
if
his
you
face
go
looks
look,
more
if you look
triangular.
back at the original, you look back at the original movie. The silver rings are there as well. There's a still that someone sent me from the original movie. But you can barely see them in it because he's also he's so dirty and all in it as well. But
Crazy.
yeah, maybe my eyes are just open a little bit more, Not than anyone else. But just maybe I've just looked at it just so many times. I'm just looking for different things to find in it.
When you see stuff like, all the time from your childhood and stuff, you have these memories. So when you see it now and it's changed, it's so obvious.
Yeah, that's it. It's just one of them things.
So much of it, and so a lot of people just take it for granted that that's just the way things are, and they don't even question it. But I've always been one of them people that question, probably like everyone else in the group.
Oh, yeah.
We're all
Yeah,
people
always
standing up
question.
in the back of the class and going wrong. You're the one that's being bad, and you're the ball boy. You're stood in the corner because you've asked too many questions, and the teacher's got a hangover. All they want to do is teach. Shit.
Yeah.
Sorry. Sorry, I come from Ireland, so you know a lot of the teachers went on at lunch break they went for a couple of pints. And then they came back after lunch and they'd be just sitting there pissed out of their skulls and we'd be like, I actually said, I don't know about shit.
I'm guilty of that one.
I set the science I sent the science classroom on fire once with a Bunsen burner because the teacher was pissed out of his head.
Seriously, you did that too?
His reaction was I pulled up a Bunsen burner and yeah.
Well, yours was purposely. Mine was accidental.
I switched it.
Whoops.
No, I switched it on and I put a Bunsen burner to it and I pushed someone towards it. It actually caught his hair on fire. When his hair on fire, the teacher got up, pressed the emergency button, turned all the gas off, and then grabbed him and put him down. I thought I got the shit kicked down me by the teacher that day, which was quite fun. But anyway, the thing to do. That's just for asking some silly question. Going, no, I don't believe your science. I don't believe your science. Come on, let's go for a point.
The British way to do it.
Anyway, that's just a brief. Now it's a brief history into the Irish way of teaching. Yes, let's go for points and sleep for the afternoon.
I almost did the same thing, but mine was accidental. We were using the Bunsen burners in science class, heating stuff up, and I had a box of chocolates. Go figure. Had a box of chocolates and stuck it on the little end of a sharp, like I don't know, like a poker thingy we were using to dissect frogs, and I stuck the chocolate over the Bunsen burner to see what would, let it melt and try to eat it, and some of the chocolate dripped off, and when it dripped off, the whole point of the tip dripped off on the wooden table, and then the table started slowly catching on fire.
Whoops.
I was like, oh, trying to cover it up. My partner standing next to me, she was like using her hands, and she's like, ow, 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 that's hot side. And the teacher came running over and just pushed us out of the way and dumped water all over it.
Oops.
Yeah, oops.
Yeah.
Let's see, people in the chat. I can see the chat now. Wolf and Gun. Hey, Wolf and Gun, what's up, man? And Paul Kniff, Thomas is still here. That's about all I see. Rob Stoner.
He's a good man. We've had on our channel before.
Yeah, Wolf and Gun's a good guy. I think I've seen Dark Wolf around before.
Dark Wolf's awesome.
Yeah. Oh, Wolf and Gun's leaving. I'm bouncing.
Okay, see you later, man. Thanks very
Night,
much
See ya.
Take care, Wolf and Gun.
For tuning into our show. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for tuning in. So let's
Let me
do
get some
a bit of
Viking.
review as we can. The Viking thing here. This is in your hometown, I believe.
Yeah, yeah. In my own shopping centre.
Wow.
Big massive stone statue like that right in the middle of the shopping centre.
And current reality shows that the Vikings didn't have horns on their helmets, right?
Nope.
Well, obviously they do, so why is that statue there?
Yeah,
been-
exactly.
Yeah,
It's been there since 1950s.
Crazy.
Not here now. It's crazy the residue for the Vikings with horns. It's crazy. Like, I watched it's just a children's TV program called Ben and Holly's Little Kingdom, and there's a character the guy who does what was it, the grey old elf or something, or the wise old elf. He comes out with this Viking helmet with the horns, and that's what led me on to lots of finding the residue today. So it's
most movies show Vikings with helmets. I mean, the horns on the helmets.
Yeah. Definitely.
I remember that for sure.
I mean, if you look at the statue, you can see it's old. You know what I mean? It's been there for a while. It's been there since 1952, apparently, according to the plaque on the other side. But, go figure that one out. So,
I mean, you go to Google, you type it in, look at all the...
And you go back and try to find it.
Just type in Viking horns on Google and they all pop up. It's crazy.
Human Resonance. Oh yeah, Peppa Pig.
Yep, Peppa Pig. Mirror, mirror on the wall.
Mirror, mirror on the wall.
On the wall.
Yep. She I think I sent a 10-second clip where she says it in the our little Facebook chat. Like it's like 10 seconds clip, and she's standing there and going, mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the favourite of the ball? You are, Peppa. Something like that. Well, I've got a 4-year-old. We watch Peppa Pig, and the residue in Peppa Pig is ridiculous. Or like the UK flags, American flags. Rhinos have one horns. That's the best residue I've ever found in my life. Because I remember Statue of Liberty being white, and obviously there's the red line and the blue.
Red line, that's it. Yep.
Yeah,
Mark,
here's a little question. Is Statue of Liberty a man or a woman?
well, I can tell you right now, it looks like one of those freaky deaky men right now. Doesn't look the same to me.
Something's crackling. Someone's crackling.
It's not me.
I can tell you that. It's definitely not me, man.
That's not me.
It's
Oh,
also.
really?
I don't think so anyway.
That doesn't matter.
Let me.
Here you go, Alice.
It's all good. We have some gremlins.
It's the
Alice
CIA.
has red lipstick on.
Yeah. See, White Sox.
Alice in Wonderland. Yeah, she always had white socks, black shoes, blue dress. Yeah, that looks right to me.
She's got red lips now, and the pinafore's different. A pinafore used to just be like normal lines, and then now it obviously comes out like that. But obviously it's totally different now. That pinafore.
Yep. Next one. There you go. There's another one.
That's before the residue. That's how she is now. The pinafore is totally different.
You can see the difference.
Red lips.
Yeah, that's just weird.
She's got like lipstick on now.
Yep, and she's what, 12?
Interesting.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. Some Union Jack too.
Good old Britannia. Yep. On every single 50p there is in the UK. That design is on the 50 pence coin.
That's right, yeah, that's right.
Wow.
Yep.
Nobody even notices changed.
Nope.
Crazy.
I mean, to be fair, 50 pences are about that big. You know what I mean? But it's a small design, but some are faded and some are brand new looking, but you can still see the design on it. You know what I mean? It's just crazy how they don't notice it.
Mark, you go to the stores and you post it on Facebook. So much Union Jack residue that you can buy in souvenir shops there all over the place, right?
Oh, that's from a
You can go
Gruffalo
anywhere.
book.
Yeah.
Stickman, sorry.
Yeah, same here. Same in Japan. You go to gift shops here in Japan, you can find the old Union Jack residue everywhere on products too, like candy boxes, hats and stuff like that. You can find it on jackets, book bags. You know, I see Japanese students walking around with backpacks with the old Union Jack flag on there.
Yeah.
Crazy. And nobody even notices. No one says a word about it.
Yeah, there we go again.
That's from a book. I've got it's a magazine that they did on the Civil War. That's what that's from.
Yeah. I mean, that's, I believe that design's from 1880, I think.
Yeah, I think I've got
Yeah,
the
because
thing,
of stars.
guys.
Yeah.
Actually got the...
That
oh, is it this one? Haha!
Ah, crap.
Someone posted a video of the national anthem on Facebook. I think it was you, Mark, where the flag looked like this, the American flag looked like this.
You know, Mark.
Oh no, that was. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I found that on someone else's page. somewhat
Yeah.
on it, all right. It was just it was the
And that's the flag I remember.
all right, which just
Just like this one.
if you look into the history of the American flag, that not change in? I have it here somewhere on. It was in 18 something like that. It changed from the Star Spangled Banner to
1860 to 1880, I believe.
18.
Around that time, yeah.
And it had
Yeah, but I remember the stars all lined up like that.
Didn't it?
Yeah. But that's exactly how I remember it now.
That's something to do with maybe more states coming onto it.
Yes. Yeah, but I remember the stars all lined up like that. That's how I remember it.
Yeah, like the last state the state was actually Hawaii, which was 1959.
Hawaii and Alaska. Yeah.
It's from this
So there's
book, The Wild West.
The Wild West.
All right, cool.
Wow.
I'll have to find that book.
We'll have to look out for it, all right? Let me just see if I can find this. There's so much residue on my other phone. I'm just trying to find this picture
Oh.
I know it's gone. It's gone.
Mm.
We're all slightly mad in here.
That's
remember that.
Mad Hatter residue. Because Mad Hatter is no longer purple, he's actually green, like a leprechaun.
Oh.
Really? Are you serious?
I am very
What?
serious. And I watched it happen in real space as well. You know, remember when Unimundi was all doing his like pink and purple phenomenon? Well, I was looking for it absolutely everywhere because I believed him. I'd seen it in Aladdin, the phenomenon. I'd seen it in other things, and I rewatched Alice in Wonderland like 4 or 5 times a day because I've got like a toddler. Because you do, and but I was watching it and I was looking at it. I was like, oh look, there's another pink and purple phenomenon. Like Mad Hatter is purple, and I went out. I was going to actually do a video that morning on the phenomenon, but instead I ended up doing one on the Mad Hatter because I left the room to make coffee, came back and it was green, and I was sitting there holding the DVD going, oh, what the hell.
Yeah, he's green now. He's green.
He's green. What? I remember purple too.
Like a leprechaun, actually. He's so purple.
Yeah. He's freaking green now. I didn't know that. That's crazy.
Or is it?
Yep, that's it.
The comments on the chat. So Paul Clantivez say, hold on, where are we going? Alice's socks look like how Dorothy's socks used to look in Wizard of Oz, just white. Can you hear me? Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Loud.
Hello.
Yep.
Oh, that's sorry. Hold on there. I'm just reading some of the comments here whilst we're doing what we're doing. So for me, sun-made raisin logo used to look completely different. You could see the girl's whole body, and now she's kneeling to the grass. And okay.
Yeah, that changed. Yeah.
That's from Paul. Fair play to you. This one here that you're putting up, the
old I Want You.
Pad, isn't it?
Yep.
That's actually my bit strips.
That's your what?
My bit strips. That's from bit strips.
That's what I didn't think you said.
Bit strips, BITZ strips. It's you can make your little tiny wee avatar of yourself. And it's years ago I did that. This is from taken from Time Hop, which is another app which synchronizes with your Facebook memories. And I think that image is from about 5 years ago, something like that, so 5 or 6 years ago. When sorry.
Yeah.
Go on. You keep talking.
I was just saying, and I'd seen it in Time Hop, so I wanted to. I shared that with you because I was like, oh yeah, because that was from my old bit strips.
Nice find.
There is a rumor. There's a rumor about. I don't know if this is true or not. Maybe one of you can tell me, or maybe someone in the chat can tell me. But with the red and stripe on the Uncle Sam's hat, was there not a dispute with him and the popcorn company? That's why they got rid of the red and white stripes, because some popcorn company made them change it. Would that be right, or have I just heard something?
I don't know. I haven't heard it.
Never heard that one.
You said bollocks.
Someone mentioned to me that's the. Sorry.
No.
Someone mentioned to me
British English cracks me up. I'm sorry, I can't help it. I mean, it's so funny. Lube, bollocks.
I can swear in Irish if you want, but no, I won't do that.
No, I like the words people are using. It's funny. I'm sorry, I can't help it. I'm so sorry.
It's all good, man. It's all good.
I love it. I love hearing like British people talk.
No one's ever heard that then.
No, I've never heard that.
I'm Irish, man. I'm slightly different.
Yeah.
I'm Irish, not English.
There you go. Another one.
Slight difference.
Purple.
Yes, that's just something I heard. So maybe someone might put it in the comments. Wow.
Yeah, that's what I remember him being purple. He wore a purple suit, not green.
Yeah, that's all right. That's how I remember him.
Yep.
Now, I don't think we were confusing him with any other character. Can we?
No.
No, he's small and he does look leprechaun-y. No, I'm not confusing. He was wearing purple. I remember that. I think in the motion picture he's wearing purple, if I remember right.
Yeah.
That was Johnny Depp.
Absolutely.
Johnny Depp. Yeah, he was wearing purple, wasn't he? He's not wearing green.
There you go.
I don't think he is in the when they did the Looking Glass either.
No, he's wearing purple, or kind of like a little bit kind of brownish.
I think it's burgundy, isn't it? It's more
Actually, if you go to Google and you type it in, it comes up both. He's wearing like kind of greenish, a dark greenish sometimes, and then he's wearing like a burgundy, like you said, sort of like that too. So interesting.
Oh yeah, that's the list. It was crazy stuff. Oh,
Yeah,
the
no,
flowers have changed.
They got faces now.
The blue and the yellow flower. It was just a blue flower.
That looks freaky as anything now.
It's got yellow on it.
The yellow and the blue, that's changed. It was never there. It was just blue flower.
I don't recall the faces on the flowers.
They're actually quite freaky the way they've done their faces.
I recall the faces, but I don't know about the any changes. Besides the lipstick looks off to me. I don't remember her having lipstick on or red lips like that. But I haven't seen that movie since I was probably like, good grief, 5 or 6. So I'm not going to remember stuff too much.
Has anyone here seen Snow White since their childhood?
True, yeah.
I
have.
Until I became Mandela affected, I watched it again.
Oh my god, she has a psychotropic episode and everything now. She really does. Honestly, she sees crazy, crazy stuff. It's crazy.
Yeah, I hope.
From the work we go.
Yeah.
I know.
Oh, I
How you
remember
guys?
the
Battery kind of went a little bit there.
That's okay. I remember the apple being green and red, not like fully red as well. I remember the change there with the apple for me.
Yeah, it was a poison apple, so it wasn't bright red or nothing, was it?
No, and her dress as well. It wasn't. It's now all blue sleeves, but she had white. It was white sleeves. It wasn't blue the way it is now.
Yeah, once the Mandela effect attacks something, it just keeps continuing to attack it all the time. It keeps changing and changing and changing it constantly.
Oh, definitely. I mean, it's just like like I said before, you just see a corner of your eye, and then all of a sudden you look at it, and then you actually see it just change right in front of you. It's not like it's like a wavy effect. It's just instant.
No, it's instant. It is instant. It's crazy.
It's mind blowing, and people don't realize what you're experiencing or anything. Like, obviously, people watch this film and go, they want to understand what it's like in real life.
Yep. It's like my first change. Like for me, my wife and I were at a shopping mall, and we're walking through the mall, and we had just entered the store called Right On, and it had a normal tea. We walked out of the store. My wife went to a jewelry store to walk around. I went to the sports shop next door. We met in the middle of the hallway, grabbed her hand. We started walking, and I just looked up, and the T changed right in front of me to one of those T's with the left side cross missing. And it scared the crap out of me. I squeezed my wife, and I was like, what the heck is going on? That thing just changed right in front of my eyes. And my wife's like, what are you talking about? It's always been like that. I was like, no, come on, don't say that to me right now. That thing just changed. I mean, people don't understand it. They'll claim it's always been like that when you point it out to them. It drives me crazy.
Yeah, it's like what happened to me when I first. Well, it was probably 2 days after when, as I said, I told you about the coffin warehouse thing. It's bizarre that we had similar experiences there.
Yeah, I mean, it happens a lot. It's you see stuff. I've gotten so used to it now. I just like, okay, that changed right in front of me. Okay, another glitch in the matrix again. But before, it used to scare the pants off me. I'd freak out and just like I couldn't get through the day after I saw one of those because it's not supposed to happen.
No, do you think it is the Matrix? Do we think it's the Matrix, or what do we think is causing it?
I have so many theories, and I've listened to so many other theories. I honestly can't answer that. I don't know what's going on. Sometimes I think it's more spiritual. Sometimes I think that it's more the elites that are trying to run our world or found a way to manipulate reality to prepare for their whole NWO crap they want to change all our history, to change everything, to be something new when they push that out. I really don't know what's going on. I mean, people talk about changing realities. That could be it. I definitely know it's not time travel because time travel cannot change our human anatomy. It cannot change the continents so much that they're in different places everywhere. So I don't think it's time travel, but I don't think anybody really knows. We just have all our theories, you know. I don't think my father told me, when I tell him about the Mandela effects, he says if something's truly going on, you're never going to find out about it because people don't want you to know, you know? So
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think there's some screw going on with our perception.
I don't think it's us personally.
An eye-opening one.
Yeah, I think it's an eye-opening too. I think
a visual cortex thing that we're actually seeing a bit more of the world that we're actually, we're in at the moment. So we're actually seeing the changes because, as we all know, we can only see about 5% of what's really going on in the world. So maybe we pushed out to 6% or 7% or 10% or whatever. Maybe that's what's going on. Because you've also heard of our body is, what was it meant to be made up 90% water? Now what is it? Is it 80% water?
Oh no, it's even more mental than that.
Yeah,
it's not that anymore. What it actually is now is 60% water. It's 55% for women, and if you're an old woman, it's 45% water in your body. That's what it is, and it was 88 or something like that, 85 or something.
Yeah.
It's just crazy.
wow. Yeah, it says 60%. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So just looking at the screen there, you're watching showing that Cadbury's mini fingers. I think that's been documented that Cadbury's lost the S. They actually took the S off, didn't they?
Yeah, but I can remember that happening.
Documented because there is some.
I can remember that happening in 1990s or something.
Is that the same company that makes those?
Did drop the S because you'd be even going.
Is that the company that makes the Easter candy stuff, Cadbury bunnies and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
but it's owned by Kraft.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, that's like more of an English thing, that one.
Documented on their site that they lost the S.
They've lost their S, yeah, but that's been documented. So apparently that's
It is
strange.
strange.
I don't know why they took it away.
Which is strange because I can remember all the commercials.
So much
yeah, there's so much of this one. Aye. That's the word, aye.
Cadbury's bunny, yeah, but
there you go. Darth Vader.
Oh, that's you're going back on some old one. Yeah, that's when the one came out of where Darth Vader had these ridges on his nose.
Yeah, that's a weird
yeah.
one. That one.
Yep.
But you didn't have before. He didn't have before.
Darth Vader has changed a lot.
That Phantom mask. Yeah, he's definitely changed. Even the color of his uniform and all changed.
His cape, yeah, everything's changed a lot.
I don't believe I have those photos on me at the moment.
Oh, you go. It's all good. I said the tea on me. It doesn't matter.
There you go. There's a word for you.
Oh, Jiffy. Yeah, I've seen this image before. I definitely remember Jiffy peanut butter.
Yeah, that's.
I remember it too because we have it
I
here.
watched that. I watched. Have you ever seen the movie Blow? You know, with Johnny Depp.
Oh, very long time ago. Yeah.
There's a scene with him, right, and he's in the kitchen and he puts something in the cupboard, and behind him there's a Weetabix packet, and it's spelled Weetabix, WHEAT, Weetabix. But then the second I stopped to rewind to look, it spelled Weetabix with 2 E's. And then the Mandela Effect came out about the Weetabix had changed. I'm like, what the fuck? Have you been watching the same programs I've been watching? Is someone watching me watching this shit?
Yeah, Weetabix.
I noticed. I rewound it. Sorry for swearing.
Yeah.
I rewound
He does that.
and it actually turned out that it was spelled. It's WEET, not WHE.
Those coincidences with the Mandela Effect happen a lot, man.
No, I know. I know.
That's why I get so bored of just going. You know what? I'm not even gonna take a photograph of that. I can't be bothered stopping and rewind and take a photograph. It's
There you
already
go.
out there. Not that I can't be bothered. I've already put that residue out there. It's just crazy.
There's a Mandela Effect in Enter the Dragon.
Mm.
He doesn't wear that suit when he was fighting.
What is that one?
You know his black suit?
The black suit.
Yep.
Yeah.
He doesn't wear it when he's fighting.
He wears a yellow suit, doesn't he?
No, that was Where the Dragon.
Yeah,
This
that was
is
way in the
Enter
Dragon. In the Dragon.
Oh, okay.
I can't remember. I haven't seen that movie in so long.
He no longer wears a black suit, by the way.
Mm.
He wears a white suit now.
Oh, no way.
Can I ask you, since you've got Bruce Lee up, who remembers how he died?
Brain hemorrhage. It blows to the head.
Shot.
Anyone in the
That was Brandon Lee.
And Brendan Lee was shot on set of The Crow.
No, I remember both. I remember
correct,
Bruce and Brendan both. Like the story was that Brendan Lee died the same way his father did, on set and by a gun.
Oh wow.
Mm.
Okay. I remember him taking.
You keep giving me dual memories. Stop it! Why are you doing that to me? Now I have memories of that too. I kind of remember an article on the news in America that his son died the same way as Bruce Lee, a gunshot. That's resonating with me. But then I have another memory of Bruce Lee dying a different way that I can't remember. Oh man, interesting.
I recall him dying from taking prescription drugs.
That sounds familiar. That sounds familiar too.
Prescription drugs.
But I can remember he just had to get too many hits to the head.
Paracetamol or an ibuprofen or whatever it was.
So
he
it-
died.
Sharkticon. Gunal in chat said that Bruce Lee was shot. Interesting. People got different memories of him dying. Interesting. I kind of have I'm having dual memories now that you mentioned that he was shot like his son, because I kind of remember a news broadcast now. Interesting. I hate when that happens, when I have dual memories that I can't decide which is correct. Ugh.
Sharky's got an awesome channel, by the way. He does lots of movies.
Oh man.
Sorry.
Oof.
Shark the Conganorium.
Helen,
He has a really
who was
good.
great channel?
Shark the Conganor. He talks about the Mandela Effect regarding a lot of movies and stuff. So you might be worth checking out.
There you go.
Okay.
There we go. American flag residue.
As soon as I finish the chat.
On my cup.
That's wow. Oh, that's the cool.
Nice.
Channel, isn't it?
Nice.
Yeah, it's got my own name on it.
You're collecting all the American flag residue, and I got all the Union Jack flag residue. What's going on here?
I know. Apparently,
That's 'cause
here's a weird one.
we
I've
see
had
Union
this cup.
Jack residue everywhere. You see, I think.
Yeah.
The thing is, I had this cut for about 5 years now.
And it didn't change.
No,
Awesome.
Mm.
that's kind of freaky, isn't it?
That is
Even
cool.
though-
Everything
even though
else
it's
has
got-
changed. My flag in my room changed. I remember waking up one morning and walking in there, and I was like, "That's not my flag. What the heck happened?" I was freaked out by that.
See, it's got my name on it.
Yeah, nice,
Matthew.
nice.
Nice one.
All I got is this.
I've got
So
Hogwarts.
Gina Ball said that he was allergic to pills. Sorry, and then there was. I'm just talking about the Bruce Lee thing here, just for 1 second.
Yeah.
Bruce Lee was shot. That's by Shardy Khan, and then Gina
Yeah.
Ball says he was allergic to pills. So
See, everybody's
wow.
got different memories. That's crazy.
Cool. So dual memories on that. I remember him being. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe we're all from different timelines. We're all in our own timeline, and we're actually only in our own timeline. And everyone that we meet is our own perception of everyone else, and we're actually living in a world on our own. That everyone else is only not a hologram, but a figment of our imagination, and we only see them as the way they perceive themselves, and we're not actually walking around a world with no one in it.
Here's a one for you.
That's just a madness.
That's a sharp
Sorry,
boombox, right?
Yeah, with a record player on it.
A boombox of a record player? Isn't that a CD player?
Nope, it's a record player.
What? No, how is that possible? You can't walk around with that. It's going to skip.
When I first saw these, I thought they were WTF myself. You know,
It's just like the car in-dash record players where they got them in a car where you open them up and they got like multiple record discs for a car. Have you seen those? That's crazy.
yeah,
What a boombox is that? That's got to be like from the 70s and 80s.
1970s.
I love it. That's badass. I'd
really
bust
cool.
one of those. Like, yeah, what's up, guys?
I would love to have one of them.
That's awesome. A record player on a boombox. Oh man, I don't see how you can. How would you hold that? And the record playing it. They gotta have some kind of anti-skip method on there or something.
I don't have a clue.
I
This
gotta
looks
research
cool as
that
anything.
now.
I don't
That
remember
is cool.
I don't remember seeing any breakdancers walking around with any of them.
What?
No,
Yeah,
I
you
didn't.
I don't remember
That
seeing
Vin.
breakdancers walking around with one of them. You know,
Mm-mm.
I remember them going with the boom boxes, all right.
Yeah, they got the boombox and all. Yeah, tape players in there, but never a record player. I don't know. How would that work?
Never, yeah.
Oh, good grief. That one's a mind blow right there. There we go. There's the
That's
flag. Now look at the
That's
stars.
awesome.
The stars are kind of lined up the way I remember, but some of them are a little crooked, just a tad. Interesting, but that's the flag I remember right there. There we go.
This is from an episode from Bugs Bunny, believe it or not.
Oh, nice. Bugs Bunny remembers. Yeah,
Yeah.
there we go. That's my flag.
With 52
Yeah.
stars for me.
There we go.
Yeah, there is. I remember 52 stars, but when I draw it, I can't get it right the way it's lined up when you draw 52 stars. I just can't remember how to draw to make it look all perfectly lined up the way that it is.
Mm.
That'd be. I want to. How many stars are on that flag? Is there 52?
Yeah.
I'm not too
Dunno.
sure. 'Cause look, wait, see. 1, 2, 3, 4,
It's in the
5,
calendar.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
sixes.
11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16,
8
17.
sixes. What's
I
that?
can't work that out. Okay, you lost me. You lost me. That doesn't-
Someone get the calculator real quick. There's
Listen,
8 by
guys.
6. 8 by 6.
I'm
I'm
working
gonna
on the
have to
calculator.
split.
Yes.
You gotta go.
I'm up. Yeah, I'm up at 4:30 tomorrow. School run. So I've got to go.
Got up all since I was 48.
Oh, no. That's it. That's early.
Yeah,
it's the
48.
It's the school run in it, so I've got to
Okay.
gotta go.
Yeah. I gotta get going soon too, because I gotta get ready for work, you guys.
Alright. No problem, dude.
Okay.
I'll give it a few more minutes before I leave.
Well, listen.
Yeah.
No worries. Well, listen. Let's say goodbye to Helen because she got the school run to do.
Well,
Nice to
thank
meet you.
you.
Ellen. Take
Thank you
care.
very
Nice
much,
to meet
Helen,
you.
really.
Take care.
And please,
How's that?
everyone, subscribe
Peace.
to her channel that's in this chat. Please
Live
subscribe
long and
to
prosper.
Helen's channel. I'm doing it. I'm actually doing that symbol as well, but you can't see me. Yeah, please.
No.
Yeah, she's gone. Oh no. Please subscribe to her
Oh, she's
channel.
gone.
Please subscribe to her channel. She does some great stuff on her channel. Please subscribe to it. Absolutely. Yes, some interesting stuff on it. Please
I'll
check it
definitely
out.
subscribe too.
Yeah, I think on that note, I think we should wrap it up. I think it's gone past 2.5 hours now.
Nice. Yeah.
Hey!
Yeah,
longest
we've ever done.
Twice.
That was great.
I've only sworn twice.
A lot of fun.
Listen, thank you very much.
Shotacon says, "Lol, boombox."
That boombox is funny. I'm gonna have to look that up now and find out
You're gonna
about
get
it. How
one.
it works.
You're gonna get one.
I'm sure I can find it in Japan if they exist. I'll find one. I'd get one. Walk around the street with a record player. Why not?
Strange things have happened.
I don't see why not. That'd be funny. Bust out a little Vin Diesel like old breakdancing video of my little record player sitting on the ground. Yeah, why not?
Why not? Yeah. Get out the line now and do a bit.
Get one for my car too.
You can't touch this.
Can't touch this. I'll look for one. I guarantee I can find one.
Remember to wear your glasses if you're doing that.
Oh man,
that dance.
that's crazy. That one's got me. The Mad Hatter one today, and the MC Hammer video where he's got glasses now. Those two.
How
got
the
me.
hell do they keep on? That's what
Exactly. He's got like a shoestring hooked around his head. Huh? You know the way he's dancing like that. No way. Come on. It's crazy. Next Vanilla Ice is gonna have like glasses on or something.
He's gonna have ginger hair next.
or his hair's gonna be a completely different style and hair color with sunglasses on or something.
He's gonna have.
It's gonna be a mohawk
or something like that.
A mohawk. Yeah. Oh man.
Oh, God.
Ice cream style hair.
Johnny Bravo's.
Oh, stop.
Yeah, Johnny Bravo hair. Oh man.
Thank you very much.
Oh man. Well, his lyrics to his song changed. What's that? Ice is back with a brand new invention, he says now, or something. I can't remember the original lyric. Ice is back
with a new addiction.
Brand new addition, and now it's invention, which doesn't make sense at all. So I wouldn't doubt the Mandela.
Funny enough, I can remember addiction.
Addiction? Oh wow.
Back with a brand new addiction.
I remember addition, but now it's invention. So
invention. That's just
I thought
weird.
it was addition as well. I thought it was.
Yeah. It'll probably change again. The Mandela Effect will attack it again. He'll come back with a brand new something. Who knows? Maybe the ninja rap song, "Go Ninja, Go." Maybe it'll change too. Who knows?
Yeah, that's gonna be weird.
He'll probably add
an
S.
What's it gonna take for everyone in the? What's it gonna take for everyone in the world to actually just wake up? Because is it like they're gonna wake up and like their country has just changed to they're in a different country. Like it's just weird when you think about what's the biggest change that we've ever seen that would make anyone else up if they ever seen it, or even if it was right outside their front window. And they woke up the next morning and it wasn't.
We've seen so many big changes that haven't woken anybody up. I don't think if I woke up tomorrow in Japan's spelling, or it was a totally different country, instead of calling it Japan, they called it like some other name, no one would notice except for us. People would be like, oh, it's always been like that. Because you think about the plane changes, the continent movie. Look at Australia has moved so far north, and the Australian people there don't even realize their own country freaking moved like miles and miles up. They don't even realize it. They have no clue. So I don't think anything's going to wake people up. They're sound asleep. They don't notice what's going on. We are the lucky ones that have been chosen to see the changes. Why, I don't know. And it sucks for us because nobody else can see them but us. Nobody listens to us. But I'd rather be where I am right now, seeing the changes, to be someone blind that doesn't know what's going on. So,
because one of these days, big huge change is going to happen.
Yep.
Definitely. I agree. Definitely. Yeah. Maybe it's coming to a halt where everything is. One of these days we're just going to wake up and we're just going to be everything is just going to be totally different for everyone, and everyone's just going to accept it because they're.
It's going to be crazy. It'll be crazy, but yeah.
But yeah,
I
it is
hope.
what it is. Let's enjoy it. Let's do what we can
Yeah.
with it, you know.
Yeah,
try to wake
exactly.
people
You
up.
use it to our
That's all-
advantage
that's all we can
and
do.
be happy we can see the changes at least.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's it.
Exactly.
And laugh at a few of them because some of them are kind of funny, like MC Hammer wearing glasses.
Yeah, no, you
Yeah,
have to laugh at
some of
them,
these
man.
changes you
laugh
have to
at them.
admit they are comical.
Yeah,
Yeah, definitely. So
you just can't unsee it now.
Piss and going, you know what?
Exactly.
I'm just going to take the piss and just going to start pushing buttons and see if anyone changes. Maybe we're just experiment and see what they can change before everyone goes, oh, hold on there. Or maybe something else. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. It is what it is.
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks for coming, guys. Nice to see everybody in here.
Yeah, it's nice to see you
Thank you
guys.
very much, Blaze. I really appreciate
Thank you, Bob.
joining
Thank
the
you both.
show
I had a great
for
time.
the last
Matthew and Mark, appreciate it, man.
Yeah, no
Great.
problem. Anytime you want to come on.
Yeah, sorry it was last minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, no worries, man.
It's all
Always.
good. It's all good. We have you. We have you here now, so it's all good. It's all good.
Yeah, I'm glad I got the time, man, before work.
I'd like
Yeah,
to
no
thank
problem.
everyone in the chat for taking part. Sorry we didn't get through all your comments, but you know we love you all. Please subscribe to Need Input. Subscribe to my channel, and please subscribe to Matthew's channel as well. You know, let's get this message out there. If you want to just give us a thumbs up and please share our videos, and let's try to wake a few more people up. We're lucky enough now that within the UK group, I actually got about 20 more members in the last week. And we kind of opened up a few more eyes. I brought them over from the UFO because I'm part of the UFO community as well. Brought them over from that, and we're kind of introducing them to the Mandela Effect. So if we can get like 10 people on board into our groups every day and open their eyes up, that's, you know, we're doing the world a better favor. We're doing the world a better.
Oh yeah.
We're doing it a favor. We're doing it a favor, really, you know. So anyway,
Yep.
Thank you very much, folks. Peace out. I am actually doing my peace fingers. I know you can't see it, but
Vulcan. Vulcan. There we go. Live long and prosper.
You live long and
Take care, everybody.
Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot, Piers.
Thank you very much.
Guys,
All right,
see ya. Take care, guys.
MC Hammer, remember that.
Bye.
Hammer. Hey, Brian, Stanley, take care, man. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks very much for tuning in.
Yeah, thanks a lot, everybody. I'm ending broadcast right now.
Oh,
There you go.
bye-bye.
Here you go.